Alright, I'm gonna turn on the music here in a couple seconds, but there we go. That should do the trick for now. Hope you guys have all had a pretty decent day so far. I've been a little too busy to look at crypto actually today, so I looked at it for like the last half an hour, and I'm surprised. We saw Dogecoin make a little bit of a move out here. Dogecoin is officially breaking out, so that may end up giving us a good few days here of good price movement. On the other hand, you do see Bitcoin as well trying to have a little bit of a breakout here. If you guys look at the now this line isn't where it's supposed to be though. That is something I need to change, but that's because I probably eyeballed it. So wait, so as long, yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, now it's working out. Okay, for a second that line was not where it's supposed to be. But yeah, let's see right here. Before I get too talking in here, let me make sure some people show up. There we go. And that should be fine right there. That should do fine. Alright. There we go. I think that'll work out just fine right there. There you go. Hey Adam, is it too early for Solana to have another breakout? Let's see. This is the 3-hour chart. 4-hour chart, daily chart. Yeah, from a daily perspective, it looks like this thing needs to cool off a little bit more since it kind of already had a great run. If I go over here to the 4-hour chart, this is kind of more of your, like, theoretically, if you wanted to buy off of a support level right now for Sol, you could buy it right now because it's bouncing off of the 20 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. And if it does fall below that, you can also use that as a short-term stop loss, right? If you head over here to the 3-hour chart, though, you'll see that it's actually fallen down a little bit since then. So it wasn't too strong enough of a resistance. According to the 3-hour chart, if we did break down here, or since we did break down, we could possibly go back down to 99 bucks or so for a 10% loss. But at least in the 4-hour chart for now, if you are looking to take a little bit of a gamble, you could buy right now for potential bounce off play here, kind of what you saw here. But this play only really gave you, if you bought somewhere down here, about 12% profit. Depends on how long you want to hold this for. But yeah, there's definitely a possibility of making some money there. Let me go to the 2-hour chart here very fast. Let's see. Yeah, 2-hour chart's falling below the 20 as well. So I'd say it might come back down to maybe 105. So you might, if you wait like a few more hours, you might actually have a better price entry point here. Let's see. Hey Mark, what's up, man? How are you? I'm doing pretty well. I picked up my sister from school today since her mom was at a dentist appointment, so I've been kind of running around doing all types of stuff. But after I'm done streaming tonight, literally all I'm doing is cleaning up my place because it's starting to turn into a little bit of a pigsty. Not too much of a mess, but wrappings and clean up the kitchen, stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited for all that cleaning coming up here. Because once I get all my floors kind of cleaned up and sweeping and stuff like that, then all I do is I start turning on my my little robotic vacuum again, and that does most of the work for me. But if I have clothes or something on the ground, then the vacuum hates going over that type of stuff, right? So let's go right here. All right. So very quickly, guys, here. Let's see. Yeah, no worries, Adam. Happy to help you out. Let's see. Let's see right here. It still has more room to pump. It's just the best entry price at this point, right? Yeah, as we're looking at this right now, right here. Even though we did break down here, we can see we have this new trend line forming up. This is the 4-hour chart, right? And, Bitcoin's looking closer and closer like it wants to break out here. I'm being cautious at the moment, being like very cautious. Really, that main support line that I'm looking at is here until you might see people start to panic or whatnot. And then medium-term support I still see is the same level as yesterday. Right at about 46,197. So we're still close there. Getting closer and closer for a chance of a breakout here for as far as Bitcoin's concerned. This is going to be a hard level of resistance to kind of bash into, right? Because as soon as we break out above this, we have to break above this 50,500 level, which as you can see, was a little bit of a pain last time. But if we can break out of it this time, we're definitely going to go to the mid $55,000 range, which is where you might be able to see, a lot more altcoins taking some big punches, right? Or dealing out some big punches to the shorts, which, you know, honestly, you know, most of us are more invested in altcoins than Bitcoin, right? So we do want to see altcoins start to boom up here, and I think that's going to be a good excuse for them to really try to push to the next level, where you might try to see Dogecoin probably up to 37 cents, 35, 37 cents in the next few days, if you know, if we're able to boost up here. Maybe by next week. Next week, a little bit higher than that. But right now, crypto still looks fine. But remember, guys, we are heading into resistance. So if for some reason we're not able to break through, we are gonna see altcoins take a little bit of a hit. But that I'm not too concerned about at the moment. If we go over here to Dogecoin, though, there we go. There we go. How can I make this chart look not as messy? There we go. Okay. So far you guys see 4-hour chart still looking good. Those highs over here from 35 cents that we had a couple weeks ago now. Finally, guys. Finally, Dogecoin's breaking out. Beautiful place right here. If you guys wanted to buy, about now would be the time if you were playing a normal breakout, is buying probably in the next few hours or so. Let's see. And so far this is holding steady. What is this? What has this been riding so far? Not that moving average. Daily chart. No. Let's go to the 2 hours. Nope. And it's also breaking. Okay, breaking above the 200 on the. Okay. That was a little bit... Okay, so that looks fine here as well. Let me go to the hour chart here one last time. No, this hasn't been riding too much of anything, actually. Okay. Yeah, but Dogecoin is breaking out right now, guys, so it is kind of nice to see that. Here it is on the day chart. Look at that. Beautiful breakout. We'll see how much higher this wants to go. Short term, I like to look at the 4-hour charts, though, right? Look at that. Give enough time. Finally breaking out. It never fell down below the 200 on the 4-hour chart as well, so, you know... Right now, guys, Dogecoin could have its little nice pump-up day at this moment in time just because of this breakout. The last time we saw Dogecoin kind of go a little parabolic, you guys will see that it actually went off of this breakout right here. A lot of you guys, rightly so, kind of ask, hey, why is Dogecoin not popping off and, you know, things like that? Why isn't it going boom when all the other altcoins are going boom? Dogecoin, for some reason, more than other coins, it tries to have a semblance of technical analysis, and maybe that's just because there's a lot of traders involved in it. And I think one of the reasons is there's also a lot of bot trading around Dogecoin at the moment because it can be very volatile, right? But you can see the last time Dogecoin really went boom, it was actually off of another breakout here, a pretty simple breakout at that too. So there we go. But, you know, good news for Dogecoin. I'm hoping that a lot of other altcoins here over the next few days are going to have some type of move at the same time. Because if you look at this right here, this is Matic. Matic's going to take a little bit of time before it can break out here. Short term, though, let me see what I can find. Yeah, Matic still has a while to break out. Ethereum has already broken out. Yeah, already broke out here. You should have bought it. You should have bought right at the breakout point because you look at that now. Now it's trying to go back to 4,000 again with it as far as Ethereum's concerned. But we all know breakouts, right? So XRP broke out. No, it did not break out. Hold on a second. That's a little off right there. XRP also looking to break out. BitTorrent. BitTorrent's up a little bit here. Broke down. Let me exit. There you go. And BitTorrent broke up maybe about, I want to say, how long is this? Yeah, probably just about 4 or 5 hours ago. So BitTorrent's looking good as well. Ethereum Classic broke out yesterday or a few days ago. Broke down really not. Okay. I'm going to adjust these charts here, yeah. So I broke out a little bit ago for another false breakout though. But yeah, Ethereum Classic's been doing pretty well. Litecoin, somewhat similar scenario here. Breaking out. So we are seeing a lot of altcoins break out, which is pretty nice. And I'm hoping that if this is ADA, this has kind of had its own mission here, but you could have made money on that breakout there. Something more like that for ADA. XLM is trying to break out, having a little bit of trouble, but it's trying. And let me just try EOS here. That one broke out. Trying to break out again here. And STMX, last one, guys. STMX trying to break above this 0.03603 level, but that'll probably take some time here. All right. But we're all seeing altcoins make some moves here, guys. So sometimes when altcoins are all looking like they're about to boom, sometimes that can force Bitcoin up a little bit, which in turn kind of creates this little bit of a cycle of churning back the altcoins back up here. So I'm hoping to see over the next, I don't know, 24 hours or so, I want to see Bitcoin try to pop off above this trend line right here to have should be a really nice breakout. But guys, remember, even if we do break out right here and everything looks really nice and happy, wholesome, remember the number 50,500. That's that key level of resistance that we need to break in order to really start churning up here. Okay, but at least Dogecoin's breaking out here. We're seeing Bitcoin make a little bit of a move at the same time, so we got some time to kind of relax, right? Sideways is definitely better than going down, or we all wish we could be turning up at the moment, but sideways, I'll take it. Especially if the altcoin's looking to make a little bit of money here. Let's see. Hey, Mason, what's good, Mike? We making money? So yeah, so far so good. So far we're seeing Dogecoin have a nice breakout here on the 4-hour chart. I'll put it as a 5-minute chart here. Look at this. Just happened a few minutes ago. Nice breakout. That's your buying opportunity. If you bought on the breakout, at least in the 5-minute chart, you'd already be up about 2% for maybe 15 minutes of work, and Dogecoin's still kind of pumping up here, so this looks pretty nice so far. Hey, Spritty Love. Hey, Michael. Thanks for answering my question on Ethereum. Because of you, I'm up 360. Was at 400. I went back to approximately 360. Hey, there you go, man. Yeah, no worries. I'm happy to help you out. I know. I don't know. Well, thanks for asking the question. I appreciate that, I guess, too. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Adam. Yeah, I would say if Bitcoin makes a move here, you would assume stuff like a lot of stuff to start bouncing up here as well. Remember, my only concern is if Bitcoin does break out, watch to see how it responds to that $50,500 level for Bitcoin, because that is going to be a level of resistance that may be very easy to break through, but it is still a level of resistance. So if we do get bashed down from it, you'll see a lot of altcoins selling off pretty rapidly, right? Not massive sell-offs, but 5-6% sell-offs where those days they kind of suck, but at the same time most of us are out of them because we've taken our profit till we scaled out. Let's see. Hey, Freddie, past 32 cents. Only 2% up, 3% up right now. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a chance for Dogecoin to hit 32 cents tonight. I'd be kind of happy with 31 cents here tonight, but by tomorrow, like in the next 24 hours, I could see Dogecoin hitting 32 cents. That's a better way to say it. Tonight is a little different because for me, tonight is like just a few hours. Let's see. Hey, Heaton, good evening, good evening. Let's see. Let's go here. See. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Mike. Thank you for your advice. I made 25% on CIDM. Bought in at 165, sold at 204. Ooh, that's a very, very nice profit right there. Very, very, very nice profit. As far as the breakout goes, what type of realistic percentages are we expecting to reach with alts? Anywhere from 5 to 10. Yeah, 5 to 10 is what you can usually look for within like 1 to 3 days as far as altcoins are concerned. I don't like to hold on to them for that much longer, at least in this kind of scenario, because remember, we are trading sideways right now, and especially Bitcoin. So what you see normally when Bitcoin is trading sideways is you're going to see altcoins kind of have these little pop-off moments where people make money, you sell at those points, but then you're going to notice it comes back down eventually, where a good example is this. We're kind of moving right now, so it's not going to be the exact same thing. But yesterday, if you were to look at the last 7-day percentages, you will have noticed that there's a little bit of movement here, not really, but on the 7-day percentage wise, like this is yesterday before we started moving up the last few days, you would have seen a lot of these moves for the last 7 days were around 1 to 2%, maybe even negative percentage returns, and that's because a lot of them popped off. And then what happened is after they popped off, they came right back down to earth, right? Like Matic is up 9% today, but over in the last 7 days, it's down 4.5% basically, right? So you got to be careful about how long you want to hold these altcoins when you're swing trading or you're trading just for like a few days, right? When I'm doing a few day trade, I like to buy and see. Ooh, what's this? FTX token looks pretty nice right here. It's been booming ever since. This is one that's slipped into my radar here. But yeah, so. Let me go back up here. There we go here. And there you go. Dogecoin's still booming up right now. It's still having its moment. Like here, guys. Let me see. I know I have like 20 or something dollars in my Robinhood account. Not much, but I have a little bit here. Dogecoin. I have $36.96. Let me just buy 36 bucks worth of Doge. This is just me kind of playing the breakout. We'll see how it does in the next few hours or so, but I'm excited to see it. It's probably due for a little bit of a. Oh no, we don't know yet. Let's see. And I'll hold this, I'll hold on to this for maybe a day or two, and then I'll show you guys, hey, the simple profit of whatever. I bought the breakout that we've been watching for the past week or so. Broke out. Let's see what happens next, right? Oh, sorry. Let me skip this song. I don't know what this song is. Okay, there you go. I'm trying out this new music, but I got to put it together my own portfolio of music to play for sure. Um, Hey, Lordy Dibs, we going up, baby? Hi, Michael. How's your week so far? Yeah, guys. So far, my week has actually been pretty chill. I've been doing a lot of work. I've been stressed about work, but that's YouTube is stressful at itself. Um, but I've been having a lot of fun looking for breakouts and stuff for you guys. Tomorrow, since I've been kind of busy today, I had to pick up my sister from school today. Today I'm going to after I'm done streaming, I'm going to clean up my place, and then going a little bit later on until tonight, I'm actually going to be doing a longer options video for you guys for this week. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going to FinViz, doing my normal screener settings, and then what I plan on doing is having a list of maybe 10 or more breakouts for you guys. I'm not entirely sure yet. But I am going to be having some breakouts for you guys here pretty soon, which I'm pretty excited about. Let's see. Normally, most of the time I'm going to have them be the short, simple ones. But since I have a little bit more time right now, I'm going to try to make a good like 5 to 10 options that you guys would probably like. And these options will probably be anywhere from $50 to $100 stocks. And then I think when it gets above $100, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes the options become a little bit more expensive. And so, but I'll see how they turn out so far. But overall, Lordy, I'm doing pretty well. Hey, Hard Knocks Beats, is it worth buying more Dogecoin if it makes your average up? Yeah, it's fine to do that. Some people don't like to see their averages going up, and I completely understand. But you can always add to your position anytime you feel like there's more money to be made. My only thing is, remember, if for whatever reason it would start to go down or something like that, just remember how many coins you bought. Keep track of all that information. That way you can say, hey, how is this investment doing for me, right? Because most apps or programs won't really tell you how much your money or you've made on that one particular buy. They're only going to tell you how much you're up overall. So what I usually recommend is, you probably have heard me say this before, order book right here. You can do this for crypto as well. You can make it look a little bit different. But the ticker, the price you bought at, the price target, the stop loss, right? And that way you could see what the current price is. You can say, hey, this is how much profit I've made. You can do the math on your calculator at home, right? And you can be like, okay, I made enough money off of this one trade. Or I can be like, here's my stop loss. You can adjust everything in real time. But if you have the way I like to do it, in case you're trying to do two things at once, like you're trying to do a long-term trade and a swing trade at the same time, or even a day trade, I usually have two accounts. Or I like to keep them separate. Like if I have a long-term wallet, that's all long-term stuff. If I'm using the apps, I'd probably like to use a long-term app, right? And a short-term app. Like for long-term, Voyager works well for me because they give interest. Same with Coinbase interest. They have high fees up front, but if you're holding it for a long-term, those interests, it's pretty nice. But on the other hand, if I'm going, medium term, maybe I don't use Voyager. Maybe I use Robinhood, or maybe I use Webull, or maybe I use Bidget or something like that, right? Binance. There's a whole bunch more opportunities there. But a lot of times when I'm trading, I like to keep them separate. But it's up to you if you want to have two separate accounts or just one account or something like that. Especially if it's something like Doge, though. Doge, you can buy it on Robinhood. You can buy Doge almost anywhere these days, which is kind of helpful for it. Let's see. Hey, sweet love. Yeah, right now I still like Ethereum a lot. I mean, it's been booming up for a while. I think Ethereum will probably try to get back up towards maybe 3,900. But a little bit more than where it is now before I start seeing like a big dump on it, or people like probably trying to take profits. But I still like Ethereum. I haven't sold any of my Ethereum so far here. But no, I don't really have any plans to sell it either. I think it still has more room to go here. Enough to kind of go heavy as an investment, probably not, but for somebody that's looking for nice profits, I'm going to let it run a little bit more here. Hey, Hoda. Let's see. And hey, Michelle. No, it's right here. See, hey, Lodi. For me, I haven't seen anything. The only thing I've noticed is I got a couple whale alerts that whales were buying in here. But as far as news is concerned, I didn't hear any news. Maybe Twitter might have an idea of what's going on, but honestly, like I haven't heard any actual specific news, which is why this rally is coming. All I've seen is like, yeah, you'll see right here. Let me find it. Okay, maybe I won't be able to find it. But there was a period a while ago where there was a whole bunch of Bitcoin longed, and I'm guessing that's a whole bunch of money flowed into Bitcoin for whatever reason. And so it's kind of a whale pump, not really a news pump, if you ask me. Let me see. Bitcoin longed, Bitcoin long, Bitcoin long. Here you go. Bitcoin longed, Bitcoin long. So all you see is like tens of millions of dollars kind of flooding into Bitcoin here. A little bit of maybe millions, sorry, not tens of millions. But I know there was larger bets on Bitcoin this morning. But my point is whales. I would say whales are the number one reason we are popping right now. We're seeing Doge kind of pop up a little bit. Let me see. Let me see right here. Fine. Okay. 1 second here. That I'll have to do for now. Hey Adam, would you say 49,000 is the resistance for Bitcoin right now? Tough one, you said to break. In the next 3 hours, our resistance is about $49,469. So a little bit above that in the next 4 hours. For the day candle, you might be right. Let me see. The day candle 49,431 is what I'm looking at, right? And so that's our resistance. Our support is right here at about 47,774, which is about like $1,000 less than where we are right now. On the 4-hour chart, we have these 50 moving average around 48,000. So if we do end up dropping below this, you'll see a really long candle, which will probably happen not in the next 3 hours, but in the next 4 hours after that. If we were going to have a little bit of a bumpy ride, it'd be in the next, let's say, 6 to 7 hours time. Okay. So depending on how much time you guys have left before you guys go to bed, you'll notice it real fast. So this 3-hour chart isn't right because you see it's above the white line. It should not be there. TradingView just has some issues in that department. But you will see right here, it has been riding the 200 moving average here on the 3-hour chart. Looks really nice. It bounced above the 50 and the 20. You saw that nice long candle right there. So what I'm looking at the moment is maybe this 50 moving average here, about 48,000. So 48,000 for this one, and what did I just say for the other one right here? About 48,000 as well. So I would say short term, we got a good level of support at 48,000 with the multiple moving averages here. If we do drop below that, I would say we're probably going to head back down to maybe 47,500, maybe a little bit more than that. So just be aware of that one here. Because remember, guys, as much as I'm rooting for a breakout, whenever you're looking at a breakout opportunity like this where we're close, you just have to remember that, hey, breaking out means you're breaking out of something, and right now we're breaking out of a heavy level of resistance, or we're trying to. So there's going to be a lot more pressure to try to bring us down. But, again, if the whales can kind of keep on pumping in the money, then we should be pretty solid here, right? But, yeah, whales give and they can take it away. Let me see. What's the 1 minute chart for Bitcoin look like? Yeah, you can see when the shorts attacked earlier. Let's see. Climbing back up though, so. Yep, we're close, guys. We're close. Again, we are. Is there any real short-term resistance? Probably. We'll be as accurate as we can. And what is this one right here? 49,156. Guess not. Oh, I said 136. It's 156. Okay. All right. So that's what we're looking at as far as a short-term resistance. That's what we're looking at. The big one is that white line, of course, but right now we're pretty darn close to that. It's still gliding up here. I like what I see from Bitcoin at the moment. Push that right back here. All right, we'll see how it goes. And you guys see Dogecoin just broke out. Still, I told you guys it would be worth buying right here. Now, of course, we're looking at it, a stretched out chart. So it's only gone up, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes maybe. 30 minutes, 3%. That's not too bad. Let's see. But you guys will see on the breakout, you'll see how volume really increased up here. So that's kind of what I want to see. And while everything is kind of red, I don't know if you guys can see this, let me double check my side. Yeah, if you guys look at the top right hand corner, you guys will see a lot of red besides Sol, and right up here Dogecoin, which is up about 4% at the moment. So I like what I'm seeing. Hopefully it's able to sustain that after the breakout. 15-minute chart looks nice. 3-hour chart, boom. 4-hour chart, boom. Daily chart, boom. Breakout here. So I'm pretty excited for it. We are breaking over the 20 moving average here, which looks nice. We have 23 hours left for that. Let's see. Any real levels of resistance here that I need to be aware of? Nah, for now I won't get too much into it. There we go. Here's the 1-minute chart for Dogecoin as well. Look at that. It's riding the 20 up here, actually. Yeah, so I'll leave it here just so you guys can see it ride the 20 moving average here. There we go. All right, perfect. Oh, let me pop back over here. I need to be able to read you guys' messages. Hey, Ken, do you think SoFi is a good investment platform? I think they are. The one thing I don't like too much is they change their rates up a lot. They're very much kind of more of a banking type platform, in my opinion. I wouldn't really necessarily be buying a whole bunch of stuff off of them, like buying Bitcoin and stuff like that. I think if you were to use SoFi in a way, I think it'd be just to use their credit card probably, and that'd be it. I've talked with them on the phone a few different times about some stuff, and I was like, it's okay. They wanted me to do some advertising for them, but I didn't have the time because I was doing my I was on vacation at the time. But I think they're okay. Their credit card seems to be very good though. Let's see. Hey Kilo 2. Hey bro, I'm really let me just move this here so I can read this. There you go. I'm really new at trading. I'm using the Robinhood app and was wondering if I can buy and sell to make quick money. By the way, I did just buy Dogecoin just now. So you can make money while trading. What I would say is if you're really new to trading, you have no experience, don't invest a lot. That's what I'd really tell you. Don't invest a lot into trading at this moment in time. Take some time to learn how to trade. It'll save you so much money in the long term. I have no idea how much money you have in the markets right now, like on Dogecoin and whatnot. But what I'll say is, if you continue to trade without the any knowledge about how to trade, you're going to lose all the money on your Robinhood account in a matter of weeks, right? So, I don't want to sound stern or something like that, but be very, very careful if you're a new trader how you really approaching the market here. The Dogecoin plays are like short-term plays, maybe like just a day or so holding after the breakout. But what I would start doing for you is I would start researching how to start trading, all the type of stuff. I'm starting a tutorial literally. I've already started a tutorial about how to start trading, right? So you could watch the entry video of that if you want to. But there's a book out there called Stock Charts for Dummies. There's going to be more books out there online that talk about what are stocks, what is a cryptocurrency, what is Bitcoin, all that type of stuff. I'd really encourage you to kind of read a lot about what this stuff is. And it'll help you out a lot more as far as making this. You don't have to go full time like me as a full time trader, but it'll definitely help you in terms of making sure that you're making money pretty consistently throughout the markets, and that way you're not going to lose money, right? Because I don't know how your emotional system works out, but trust me, my man. Have some fun playing around with Robinhood. within a couple months, you should not even be using the Robinhood app. Robinhood is a terrible platform, right? If you're looking to trade, if you're looking to make like consistent good returns, I wouldn't really use Robinhood as a trading platform. I'd use let's see. I mean, for you, if you're just learning, you could stick with Robinhood or Webull, honestly. But in a couple of months, you need to be moving on to better platforms, whether that be Binance US if you're in America, Binance, Bidget. There's a whole bunch of different ones here, but I'd recommend getting ready to move off from Robinhood, because you're new to trading, so you don't know, you probably don't have to use customer support too much. But if you're a customer support guy like me who likes to get good service, they're gonna kill you. Let's see. Hey, Jonathan, Michael actually got an alert today. Hey, that's good. That's good. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing what's going on so far. So I think these 5 o'clock streams are going to work out pretty well. Normally it's going to be 5 o'clock, guys. 5:30 was just because I had to pick up my sister from school, and I guess she actually had to go to PE today since it was her first day, and so she got back a little bit later. Let's see. Hey, USO meters. Let's go to 70 cents. That's what I'm hoping for. So at the moment, let me put Dogecoin back on the 5-minute chart here. We're seeing it come down here a little bit. There we go. Taking a little bit of a breather here. A little bit of volume right here. Let's see. Do you prefer to test the level on a breakout before you buy, if short term or just ape? So it depends on how you want to buy in here. A lot of times I take nibble positions in, right? Like if I was to buy right here, I'd probably be buying a medium or a nibble size position. And you know, I spent like $39 a few minutes ago on a little small position right over here, just for kind of the fun of it, to see how, like in a couple days, how did this breakout work, right? Maybe it's a false breakout. We don't know. But right now, you can nibble or a medium term position. If it's a nibble, I really don't care too much about the stop loss. You know, if I buy it right here at 29 cents, I can have a stop loss at 27 cents without really caring too much. If I'm buying right here and it's more of a medium term trade, right, or medium size, then maybe I'll use, let's see, I'd probably use the 20 moving average here on the 5-minute chart as a stop loss if I was doing a day trade. Or you know, a short-term trade. But if if I'm looking to hold on to it for a little bit longer, I'd probably end up using the 20 or the 50 here on the 4 hours, right? So that'd be a few days later. See how it all turns out, right? Let's see right here. Pop that right there. Oh, did I just turn on the music? Oh, I did. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't hear the music for a second. That's just because I turned it down myself. Let's see. But yeah, Adam, I like for it to test and then breakout, right? I like to test once, then breakout, but it doesn't always happen that way, especially in crypto. It happens more like that in the stock market, I would say. Way more in the stock market. Let's see. You guys wanted to go up to 80 cents, 80 cents, 70 cents? I think 70 cents. We're going to need Bitcoin to really skyrocket here to get back up to those really good levels of like above 50 cents really for for Dogecoin. But we also need Elon Musk to start tweeting again. And we need his tweets to actually have some power behind them this time, right? We saw it during the bear market. We saw his tweets kind of become less and less effective. But since we are kind of humming up here right now, I would love to see an Elon Musk tweet. Hey there, Atlantean. Bitcoin just got a whole bunch of whales that kind of bought into it about an hour ago or so now. But what we saw from Dogecoin here, guys, is Dogecoin actually did break out of this pennant. This is a 4-hour chart. I can show you guys the daily chart right here. We have a nice breakout from Dogecoin breaking above, not just out, but it's also breaking above the 20-day moving average. So you are seeing a nice sized candle form here. But if I go over here to the 4-hour chart, make it a little bit larger for us. Look at that. Nice breakout. We've had 1 point of contact, 2, 3 points, right? And it broke out right here. And for as far as support, we don't have to worry about support because we're not close at the moment. But yeah, guys, right now, Dogecoin's having a nice breakout. We're going to see how long this breakout really holds for, but right now it looks fine. Bitcoin at the moment is still going sideways on the 4-hour chart. Now we know we have another pennant on Bitcoin, a long-term one, but if we look right here, we're seeing short-term Bitcoin is close to a level of resistance, so if Bitcoin's able to break out here as well, that could lead to some really nice stuff. It looks pretty similar to what you're actually looking for right here. I guess we can actually adjust that to there for now. There we go. So Bitcoin looks like it wants to play around for maybe a little bit longer here. Hopefully that doesn't affect some of the altcoins. But if whales can come in here and have Bitcoin breakout again, that'd be freaking fantastic. Otherwise, the chart looks like, without taking away Dogecoin and all the other altcoins, Bitcoin itself looks like it's still early for a breakout here, though. Let's see. See if we can hold it. But yeah, that's what it looks like for now. If Bitcoin does fall down, guys, I would use the 50-day move, the 50 moving average or the 20 moving average here as levels of support on the 4-hour chart. It seems like a pretty decent one. 3 hours, a little bit closer. It bounced off there. Let's go to the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart looks pretty similar as well. Yeah. So right now, guys, everything's chill. We have a chance of breaking out as far as Bitcoin is over the next few hours. So we're going to wait and see how that kind of unfolds. There you go. And here's the daily chart of Bitcoin, right? Let's see if we can have a breakout. And just as a reminder, we are at resistance. So whenever we're looking for a breakout, that's also a time where if the breakout doesn't work, we come down a little bit. So just as a heads up, guys. Let's see. And Bitcoin is getting closer and closer to this level of resistance right here from a while ago. So that's how far away we are from our breakout. So the day chart may look like we're coming down. Right down. 4-hour chart may make it look like we're coming down. Same with 3-hour chart. It may make it look like we're coming down, but if you just hop over to the 5-minute chart, you'll see so far, 5-minute chart here, bounce up, came close. We're getting closer and closer, kind of grinding back up to it. And I think what happened here is the new day started right around here or something like that. Oh, no, excuse me. Right around here, maybe? Something like that. So I'm watching it pretty closely, though. But Bitcoin is grinding back up to try to break out here. I'm surprised it didn't just completely break apart right here. It actually got some feet on it. And people are investing in it at this moment in time. So there we go. Oops, let me pop this right here to Doge. Alright. Yeah, but we are seeing a nice breakout right here on Dogecoin at the moment. Let's see. Started at the bottom, now we're here. Yeah, no worries, Kilo. Like, if you guys are new to trading, definitely just take some time to start researching it. It could be on my YouTube channel, it could be on any other YouTube channel like you want, really. I don't want you to go learning how to trade blindly. It'll lead to devastating emotional consequences. Well, again, I don't know how much money you have in it. You may just have $5 in Doge right now, but you get my point. You got to start off on a good point here. If you're just starting learning how to trade. Let's see. Hey, can't wait to quit my 9 to 5. So is it below your stop loss? If it dropped below your stop loss, I mean, you're probably going to look to sell at it. As far as AMC is looking right now, $9.17. So you got a cool 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks now. Let's see what we got going right here. 4-hour chart looks fine. Yeah, it wasn't able to break resistance here today. That's what it looked like. All right, with that, it's 2 hours. What I would say is, if you want to, wait until tomorrow before selling, or maybe tomorrow afternoon or something similar to that. It's still holding the trend line here on the 2-hour chart, probably something similar on the 4-hour chart. Yeah, it's still holding on to that one. So if it falls below that one, maybe you could consider selling it and just cutting your losses off. And if you do sell, what I would say, just in case it does try to rip out here, breakout. What you might want to look to do is sell all but a couple of your calls, and then if AMC does kind of start to really bounce off here, that could probably help you with some of the losses that you retained from the AMC call right here, right? But be careful on how long you hold AMC calls for. I don't buy calls in AMC unless they're day trades, specifically because it's such a scary thing to play, right? But you know, that's just the way the meme stocks are. Meme stocks are always high risk but very high reward here. So let's see. Daily chart. Yeah, daily chart, you have about $41.35 as support. So I wait till tomorrow, see how it performs. Probably I would wait till maybe midday tomorrow to see how everything's working out. And if it's starting to kind of rally, then I'd kind of hold on to that position. But if it's still dropping like a rock, then yeah, you could definitely take your losses. By then it might be anywhere from 40 to 50% though. But you know, it might still be worth it just in case it is decides to have another pop off moment here. Let's see right here. There you go. But tomorrow, I guess I won't stream until 5. Yeah, right. But yeah, tomorrow I'll take a look at AMC in the morning and see if I see anything. And if I do see anything with AMC, I'll make sure to post a message or something like that. Hey Kevin, would I recommend Fidelity as a trading app? Yeah, I mean, I haven't used Fidelity's trading app myself too much. I know as an actual platform, they're amazing. If you guys ever wanted to go into more of the professional realm of trading, with stocks we're talking about here, not crypto stocks, TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Schwab, E-Trade, all fantastic platforms. I'd recommend them to anybody, right? I would say that most of you guys, if you guys are trading stocks and you guys are trying to go full time in the stock market, I would move away from your apps if possible, and I would start, or even just now, I would start learning how to actually trade on those platforms. It'll help you out so much in the long term. And one of the reasons is some of these platforms have a lot of stuff built into them, like a lot of stuff. Like, let me see if I can find it. Pop this up right here. That's gonna take too long. Let me just do this here. Hold on. Like this is TD Ameritrade's one right here, but they have a mobile app. You can use it on a website like this, or you can actually download the application, right? I use the desktop version. I've never used the web version myself, but I do know there's like a lot of stuff you can do here. But the learning curves on some of these more traditional platforms, it's a steep learning curve. You got to learn a lot, but the tools available for you guys just for free on these platforms are incredibly useful. If you talked about Fidelity here, Fidelity has a lot of commercials, so you guys have probably seen it a lot. Can I? I want to see like a picture of their system here. I don't know if it'll let me. Active Trader Pro, that might be it. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. So, oh, this might be a paid version. But you can see what it looks like, right? You can see what it looks like. It looks nice. Everything's organized. You can kind of move it around. I would say Fidelity's interface is much better than TD Ameritrade's. I just like TD Ameritrade because I'm used to it. I don't need to move on to something else. I've spent all my time learning how to use TD Ameritrade, so by golly, I'm gonna use it, right? But yeah, Fidelity is amazing. And same with E-Trade, the last one here. And Schwab is pretty good too, right? As you can see, I've clicked on all these before, right? You just want a broker account. Do they have a look at their platform on here? I mean, it's colorful, but where's the platform look? E-Trade picks. This is what theirs looks like right here, right? E-Trade 9 is nice as Fidelity, but still nice, still nicer than TD Ameritrade. I just like TD Ameritrade. If you like to use a whole bunch of random stuff and you like as many tools as possible, TD Ameritrade's for you. If you like more of a simplistic approach that we're not feeling overwhelmed all the time, E-Trade, Fidelity, Schwab, those are more of your platforms. That's the better way to frame it, right? If you're a very technical person who likes to control every single thing about your chart, TD Ameritrade. If you like for the computers and algorithms to do most of the work for you, E-Trade, Fidelity, right? And oh, I don't even know how to spell Schwab. I spelled Schwab okay, I guess. That's not the Schwab I'm looking for. Oh no, I didn't spell Schwab right. Do they have? Nope, I can't find it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, images. There you go, Schwab. See, Schwab is a little bit more old school, kind of like TD Ameritrade here, but TD Ameritrade looks a lot better. But you see how I can do CNBC TV? Oh, it's a beautiful thing, beautiful, beautiful thing. I don't know how many of you guys actually like to watch TV while you guys stream. Not stream while you guys are actually working, but I love the fact that I can go to to see. Pop this right here. I'll wait for that to go up here. But yeah, depending on how you guys like to trade, you guys are going to either like to go the Fidelity or the Fidelity E-Trade way or the TD Ameritrade Schwab way. But personally, I like TD Ameritrade over Schwab, just because it's just a lot better. Let me do something very quick right here. See how this works out. I'm gonna log into a paper trading account here for TD Ameritrade just to guys show you what I look like, what I look at when I trade every day, right? Right. So this is GameStop here. I haven't really looked at GameStop since we talked about it last time, but here's AMC. We see the breakout, right? You see how everything just looks different. You have the lines for days. You have this information right here. Right here, you have Trader TV. Now, obviously, it's not working right now. You'll see CNBC's live program is currently off air. So because the markets are closed, right? But as long as the markets are open, and a little bit afterwards, actually, you're going to see that you could watch CNBC here. You also have CNBC Europe, CNBC Asia, Futures Now, and the TD Ameritrade Network, right? And right here, they're still talking. So while I'm doing some research and kind of maybe looking for the next breakout play or something like that, looking at the options, right? While I'm doing all this type of stuff, I could easily just be listening to all the news of the day, seeing what people are looking at, and are there any sectors I'm not aware of. It's better to have all these people do it for you, especially the TD Ameritrade Network. They're pretty good. They're great for after hours because they just talk about random cool stuff or interesting stuff. If you look at CNBC, though, that's where I go for the breaking news in the middle of the day. If something bad is happening, CNBC will have it financially. They'll have it before everybody, right? I do wish they had Fox Business News on here. That's one thing I want to. Fox Business also has a lot of context on Wall Street. I hope they can get that done one day, but they might just have a contract with CNBC where they can't do that, right? But you get all the level 2 data right here. You can do active trading. There's a whole bunch of crazy stuff, right? You can look at your fake positions and whatnot, like Tesla. I took a fake position here to see how it was going to work out. It's not doing well at the moment. Again, this is paper trading. You'll see simulated trading in the top left-hand corner. Instead of buying heavy in Tesla this time, I'm just testing it out because I'm so freaked out about it. Because every time it breaks out, it doesn't do what I want, right? And then you see CTRM. This is actually copying one of my trades that's actually in my other account, though. So this one, I've actually lost $1,500 on it. And AMC so far, my position on this one, AMC is it's up $1,700, but again, today I lost like half of that. I'm just playing around with paper trading here. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff you can do here. You can go trading, you can analyze, simulate trades, probability analysis. If you guys like to learn everything technical before you guys trade, or if you guys want to get to that really crazy level, TD Ameritrade's your spot, right? If you guys want to go into economic data, you guys have access to economic data. I mean, I cannot explain how much stuff TD Ameritrade really gives you. Now, most of you guys won't use this stuff, right? And that's why I say it's okay to use Fidelity, even Schwab or E-Trade, right? Think back, right? Fundamentals, here, AMC, fundamentals. All right. It'll bring you everything you need to know, right? Now, most of you guys probably can't read this information. Even for me, it's like, do I really want to read this, right? But it really does give you everything you need to know as far as a fundamental, the fundamentals of what you're looking for. You can break that down into annually or quarterly, a whole bunch of crazy stuff, basically. Risk profile, right? Obviously, buying AMC at this moment in time is very risky. You got, you have a Finviz scanner. You have a scanner like this all there. You have a lot of options that you guys are able to use in TD Ameritrade and a whole bunch of other platforms, right? And so, but see, you can't even get a fraction of that using Robinhood, Webull, eToro, a lot of these other apps. You can get like little pieces of it, but to really put them all together, that's what you're looking at if you're trying to become more of a full-time trader, right? And that's why I say might as well get started now learning how to use those platforms, because once it becomes second nature, the whole process becomes a lot easier, right? Let's see. Hey Cole, I would not really. Coinbase is okay if you're trying to buy something every now and again, but if you're trying to day trade, I would avoid Coinbase because those fees can rack up really, really fast. Most of the time when you trade, I'd say you probably want to trade using different types of platforms. But I like Coinbase for more buy and hold type of scenarios, right? Coinbase Pro might be a little bit better for you if you want to day trade though. Hey, Black Omens. Good to see you, Mike. Hope you're doing well. Was wondering if you have a second to look at Piton. I have some puts in it. How far down do you think it can go? Kathy Woods bought the dip Monday. I really haven't heard much of Peloton in the last few days, have I? Let me go right here. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Broke down a while ago. I had a little pop off here before earnings. Earnings that gapped down a little bit here. This is kind of bouncing up against anything. I guess not right here. Let's see. There. Okay. As far as how much further this can go down, I mean, theoretically, if it does break down below this $98 level, $98.70 level, it can possibly go back down into, I would say, like around $90, $92. But you have to make sure that over the next few days, it actually manages to fall down below this. So right now, you're kind of looking at a resistance for your profits at the moment. Let me see what I can find out here. I'm going to try to find something right here. Let's see. Get this low point. There we go. Yeah, I would say this can go back down to the low 90s here, but you really want to make sure over the next day or two that it actually finds a way to break down below this here. That's what you're looking for. If it's not able to break above this, maybe by the end of the day tomorrow, I might sell off a small position right here. Just to be a little bit safer here in case it does try to bounce back up here. The fact that you said Kathy Woods bought some, usually when she says she buys something, you'll see a lot of like copycats also buying on top of that, which may give it a couple of days of breathing room. Now, I don't know when your calls are really expire or your puts expire here, but sometimes those few days of it where it kind of holds off and it kind of consolidates, that's where the theta really kicks in and starts hurting those options plays. But yeah, right now, I would say low 90s as far as I would take it. I would start scaling out of this around $96, $94, and then you would sell the last bit of it around maybe $90, $92 or so. But it still looks fine for now, but over the next couple of days, hopefully tomorrow, you want to see it breaking down below this $98 level here. That's what you're really looking for. $99, $98 level. As long as it's starting to continue to move down, I would continue to hold those options here, or those puts. Let's see. Is there any other hidden levels of support I just need to be aware of, though? No, you're fine on the 4. You're fine on the 3. Fine on the 2. This has slowed down a little bit here. Moving up. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully tomorrow it's able to continue this breakdown. If tomorrow it goes down like 1% or more, I would still say like, hey, you're good to go. There we go here. And guys, Bitcoin's still grinding. Bitcoin's still grinding up here ever so slightly. Hey Adam, you place the stop loss straight away or you give it time? I'm guessing on a medium term trade, you have a 1 to 2%, 1 to 3% stop loss. Yeah, that's about right. So I normally have a stop loss in mind right away. I usually have one in mind like, as soon as I buy it. Like, this is my stop loss. If it hits, it hits. If there is something weird going on, especially in the crypto markets, I can be a little bit lenient on that stop loss. I can be like, hey, Dogecoin's going down right now, but Bitcoin looks like it wants to break out here in the next 10 minutes. I'll give it another few more minutes and like a few more hours to see what happens, right? And that's as far as I get away from like not honoring the stop loss. But something else has to be happening off the actual chart of Dogecoin or whatever coin I'm looking at in order to say, hey, the stop loss I have, I know why I put it there. I'm making like an adult decision to kind of hold off on it for a little bit, knowing that the risk is I lose more money if Dogecoin continues to go down, whenever altcoin continues to go down, right? But yeah, I usually have the stop loss in my head. I know what it's going to be before I even make the trade itself. Let's see. Hey, Garcia, when Robinhood knows you're about to get paid, so they hit you with the taxes. Yeah, they did do that quite a bit. Hey, Stephen McDonald, happy to see you back, my man. I play your channel all day at work, buddy. You're doing awesome. You're a solid part of my portfolio success. Thanks, Mike. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I know I'm still getting better at becoming an actual teacher of how to teach you guys stuff, but I am happy to hear that like you guys are. I've taught you something, right? And whatever I've taught you, whether it's a little bit, a lot, medium, whatever, you guys have been using it, retaining the information, and making money off of it. So I do appreciate it a lot. Because again, for all of you guys that are new to the stream, I'm not really a hyper YouTuber, right? I don't really get too excited about stuff. I kind of get in the nitty gritty grind of making money on online and and trading in general, right? Hey, thanks, Kilo. I appreciate it. Hey, Deepak, good morning from India. And Mike, love all Dogecoin holders. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Kilo. Options trading, I like TD Ameritrade personally. If you want crypto, it really depends on if you're going to be buying for long term, short term, medium term. There's tons of platforms out there. You can go to Binance US is probably a decent one for you if you're just looking to kind of see how the platforms work. Here's what. Oops, misspelled platform, but this is dark mode. This is what Binance US kind of looks like right here. Pretty simple, not too many coins, but you're able to kind of trade pretty easily here, right? And that's kind of what I like to use, or I know people like to use it, and things of that nature. So, excuse me. But yeah, Binance. If you want to stick to apps, Coinbase Pro would be a good starter point. The Coinbase Pro app can be a little overwhelming when you first open it up, but I think I've heard really good things about it from people, right? So let's see. Hey, Rodriguez, I don't know how Starbucks did today. Down a little bit, not really down at all. I mean, it's down. It was down 0.03% today, down 4 cents. So nothing really happened with it. It's still holding support above the 50-day moving average here. But again, nothing is really happening with this one at the moment in time. Had a breakout. It was a false breakout. Well, it moved up a little bit. So if you actually bought the breakout, you would have had a few good days of money. Sell. It's fallen back down since then, but right now it's still doing okay. It's testing out the support though. It's not now. It's testing out the 50-day moving average. If it's able to hold above that, awesome. If it doesn't, I would be like, I'll look to buy it back in at another time. Here's the 4-hour chart. Not really much support. Yeah, not much support here either. And it's fallen below the 200 on the 2-hour chart. So, yeah, it doesn't look too strong at the moment. I'd still be kind of watching this patiently to see how this really performs here. Still not the time, at least to me, to be buying this right here. I'd probably wait to see if it comes down a little bit more. Let me see how a lot of these other plays are going. Allstate still came back down. JBHT, it's still churning here a little bit. Netflix, yeah, Netflix is going crazy right now. So if any of you guys bought some of those calls here, those ones are doing pretty well. ABBV, Woza. What the heck happened to this boy? I'm assuming I had some news because that's usually what happens here. Let's see. Oh, a new FDA order. Okay. Okay, let me just go right here. Oh, okay. So I guess they have to label something as it can cause extreme duress or something like that, or problems with your heart. Wowza, yeah, got to be careful. That's why I kind of avoid medical companies. But this isn't a biotech company; it's just a medical company. Wowza, yeah. So ABBV guys, that'd be kind of a I mean, technically it's breaking down. So if you wanted to buy some puts now, now you're looking at puts. But on the day chart here, you do see you have a 200 moving average here. So be careful of that. But yowza, it went from trying to break out and have a nice little time to having a big drop off here. I'll see how it really. I'll keep track of this. I'll keep this on the list to see how it performs over the next few days. ECL broke out. It's starting to come back down a little bit, so be wary of that one. EMN, well, we talked about that. It had a false breakout. We'll see if it's able to break out again here later on. But this one, nah, I'd hold off for a little bit. Crowd broke out, false breakout. So what you're seeing, Etsy still looks fine. So it looks like a lot more of these name brand companies are having a better time. Apple broke out and it's not doing anything here as well. Kind of because this breakout was so artificial here. Yeah, but right now, guys, be careful about the options you play. A lot of the stocks right now are kind of a little iffy, and I'm thinking that's just because the overall market isn't really booming. We've seen a lot of reports of growth slowing down. Inflation started to kind of worry average Americans. You guys are probably the average Americans, but you guys have probably noticed that gas has been going up a lot, and basically a whole bunch of stuff's hitting right now. Where Americans are going to realize they can't spend as much money on stuff as they wanted to, right? And so because of that, certain areas of the economy are going to kind of get hit kind of wonkily, right? Heck, if you guys have even noticed this, I order stuff off of Amazon pretty frequently. I haven't been doing it as much, but I notice when I do buy stuff off of Amazon these days, Amazon is really trying to push me hard. Instead of 1 day delivery, they're trying to say, hey, why don't you wait 5 days for your delivery and save the planet with using less boxes, right? And I know it has nothing to do about saving the planet with Amazon. I know they just don't want to have to do as many deliveries to my address. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to be looking to... they're trying to really... They want to not use as much labor as they have to, right? They want to use more robots, less labor, but the delivery part is the real human part, right? And I don't think they're going to let anybody go, really, just because... What is it? It's almost time for the holiday hiring season, I guess you would say. But there's just going to be a lot of craziness in the market right now. So you're saying that breakouts aren't having the same effect as in like this breakout was nice, boom. If you can imagine right here, or no, I don't even know what that breakout was, but you guys get my point. So be careful about all the options plays I'm giving you. Don't treat them all as gold. You got to be I would start taking smaller positions on them just because the overall market isn't really doing so hot, especially for those ones that are a little bit cheaper. Like the big boys like Netflix and whatnot, they seem to be doing fine, but other ones seem to be getting hit a little hard. There we go here. Auto. Dogecoin's still climbing up here, guys. Look at that. Dogecoin's still making moves. Bitcoin's still making moves. Bitcoin's trying to break out here, guys. Bitcoin is trying to break out. And if you guys are wondering what breakout I'm talking about, it'd be, let's go to the day chart here. This breakout right here. We had one that was from here to here to here, I think, and that was a nice breakout play. Right now, we're using this trough right here, this peak, excuse me, as a level of resistance, and we're going to see if we're able to break out above it. So, there we go. Bitcoin's trying to break out. Let me go to the 1 second chart just so I can see something very fast. Yeah, we're close, guys, but this is a major level of resistance, so just let's see how it performs with it. Watch it in second by second tickers. And I know I told you guys a couple of times, but we did have that Dogecoin breakout here, and it looks like that Dogecoin breakout is paying off a little bit. Let's see. Yep, still going up here pretty nicely. Let me go right here. Hey Andrew, good morning. Good morning. Good morning from Singapore. There's another guy in here or a girl in here that is from Singapore as well. Let's see. Hey Brandon, BBIG. I like it more as a day trading thing right now than kind of a buy and hold type of scenario. But I didn't actually look at BBIG today, so let me take a look at it. Up 15%. Yeah, it's done okay. It's still done okay right here. Let me see if I go to the actually 15-minute chart. We talked about it yesterday, and during this crash right here, I know a lot of people sold in alpha panic, but a couple of us were talking. I was like, hey, if it crashed right now, we were talking about it during the crash itself. So I didn't know that it was about to rally back at the end of the day. But we kind of talked about it and we were like, hey, I think it's worth holding for a few more days. If you guys like to play some of these higher risk plays, this is still one that has more room to run, right? I like to day trade more than I like to hold these types of plays. So that's what I personally like. I would day trade this. But if you're just looking for something to kind of pump some money in, a small amount of money that can give you good returns, this would probably still be it. It still looks fine for now, right? Still looks fine for now. 4-hour chart though, it's trying to glide up here. I would say this probably has 1 or 2 more days of a good run left in it. Excuse me. Oh, you can see on the 4-hour chart, Dogecoin is just booming on the breakout here, right? Dogecoin broke out on the daily chart right there. 15-minute chart. Looking beautiful at the moment. Looking very, very beautiful on the daily chart here. So we'll let that ride off there. And yeah, Bitcoin's trying. There is a wall here, so we got to see if it's able to break out or not. That's that 5-minute for Dogecoin. Yeah, there we go. Bitframes Ltd. What is that? Coin market cap. Bitforex token or Bitfarms Ltd. Code is BITF in the TXS. Let me see. Bitfarm. Let me go right here. Oh, it's a stock. Okay. Sorry. I was all on crypto for a second. There we go. Okay. Pop this up here. Data processing. Okay. Fairly new. IPO 2020. Volume's been picking up ever since. Bounced off of the 200. Oh, that's a pretty nasty false breakout. But here, hold on. Yeah, all right. So what I'd be looking at right now is kind of similar to what this line actually says right here on the bottom. If you were to buy this, this is the stop loss you're looking for right here. It's going to be a pretty tight stop loss since it's been kind of riding over this line right here. I'd only buy into this a small position if you really did want to buy into it right now. It just doesn't look too healthy of a play. I don't know what the fundamentals really suggest about this. It's under $1 billion market cap. Last 3 earnings results have been pretty bad. Let's see. Buy technicals. Let's see. Blockchain farms. Oh, that's why. Okay. All right. Yeah, I would only take a small position of this if you really wanted to buy into it. It seems like this thing really ebbs and webs with the crypto market, so you'd probably look to make more money if you were to actually buy the crypto instead of Bitfarms, right? But yeah, this looks fine, I guess. I would just have this trend line be the stop loss just to protect yourself from a pretty nasty fall, right? Because if this does fall down, you've seen over the past, right? This thing can have some pretty nasty looking bad weeks. So to protect yourself from that, I would use the trend line as a stop loss and put only in a small to medium sized position here if you really did want to get into Bitfarms. Back here on the 5, let's start here. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. It's trying. Hey, Secret Fish, woof, back to you. Hey, Ghost Rider, who has the least on fees? Ooh, I don't know. I feel like most platforms have a lot of fees, and there's been no way to ever get around them. It's just been some part that I've really just started to accept about a lot of these companies. I would say Voyager has pretty hefty spreads. Binance has a little bit here. I would say maybe Binance or something similar to that. But that's why I don't really day trade with crypto all too much. I do mostly I do mostly swing trading with it is because most platforms have a bunch of fees. If you're trying to trade some normal stuff, maybe Coinbase Pro doesn't have too high of fees relative to other ones, and that might be your best bet. But I know a lot of people, like, there's always going to be hefty fees until the banks get involved and try to really kill those companies outright. Because remember what we talked about yesterday, as far as a lot, you're going to give it a couple of years, we're going to see a lot of companies, a lot of banks have those generic cheesy commercials saying, hey, everybody, buy crypto using the Chase Bank app. Protect your future, with like the wholesome family picture and everything like that. What I'm thinking about in the next few years, as far as that's concerned, is them having these commercials saying, hey, Robinhood spreads charge you up to so and so much for every dollar you spend. Don't pay those fees. Come over to bank with us. We don't charge you any fees. Something really cheesy like that. And I don't know which bank will do it. I don't think all banks will have feeless crypto trading. But I do believe there's going to be a bank out there who says, we do not charge you any fees for trading with us. Something like that. And then that, at least as a promo or something like that. And then that'll really get everything really churning up as far as people are really excited for the markets. But again, that's going to be like a couple years away. One of the tickers is stuck. Litecoin ticker stuck. It doesn't show stuck on mine. Let's see. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Right here. It's moving on my end, but not the other end. So let me do this right here. Give it a second. Okay, Litecoin, Google new tab. Oh, maybe it's not working. Hold on a second. Alright, well, Litecoin's going to go and put on us. So let me remove it. Let's add a new window capture. There we go. Let's make a new source. There we go here. Let me drag it down. And then from here, what I'll do is a little bit of transformation. Oops, almost made a mistake right there. Where's transformation? There we go. Let's go with the 20 to the left. Let's go with a 300 on the right. 350 works fine. Top, let's go with the 175. And on the bottom, let's go with a 20. There we go. All right. Thanks for letting me know about that. Sometimes these things just get a little weird. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And let's go back to summertime. Ultimate travel. Sunny grooves. Okay, there we go. And we have broken out now, guys. So we are seeing a little bit of movement right here. So totally forgot about that as we're going. And there we go. So let's see right here. Wait for it. Boom. Okay. Yeah. So guys, what I've learned from this stream so far today, guys, thank you everybody for watching. I'm not going anywhere. But so I guess YouTube doesn't like me posting as many videos as I do. So I think when I have to kind of schedule the streams every day. So every stream going forward will be around 5 o'clock to 5:30. That's the time when I'll start it, depending on if I have to pick up my sister from school or not, basically. But I think that's what the problem was. YouTube doesn't like me giving you guys so many videos because they don't like to give you guys all the notifications of every video that I post out there. Let's see. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, you can get OTR stocks. Those are fine. A little bit higher risk, but definitely you can get into those markets. Those same with the over the counter. There's a whole different realm involved. Hey, John. Yeah, it's so hard to compare the fees though, because most of the apps really don't tell you how much they're taking out for the fees, which is kind of annoying. But there's probably some article about it. If you can find it online, you might have to spend like a half an hour or so on Google. But I'm pretty sure, no, maybe not even that long. There's probably a website out there that tells you exactly how many fees you pay for every dollar you spend on a crypto app, and that may actually help you get the best app as far as which app has the least amount of fees. Hey, teaser, not much, man. Thanks for joining the stream. Sorry, guys. Yeah, some people, not everybody gets the alert, but I'm happy to see you back over here, teaser. Let's see. Hey, Keegan, what's up? Not much, guys. Most of what I did today was doing a lot of cleaning. I drank a whole bottle of wine last night. Got pretty drunk, and because I've been like just stressed out about life, right? So drinking helps that problem. I got drunk and I cooked like literally like a quarter pound of bear. And then I chopped it up all in this nice little pieces after I grilled it with some butter and some herbs and stuff like that. Cut it up, and then I tossed some barbecue sauce on it, and I made myself some late night barbecue sandwiches. And then I woke up this morning like at 11 o'clock in the morning, and then I just started cleaning, cleaning my house up here. But for the most part, my day's been pretty good. I'm looking forward to the weekend though. Well, not this weekend, but a couple weeks from now. You guys know I'm going to my friend's wedding on the 13th right here. But on the 12th, which is kind of, I was so sad in a way, on the 12th, I'm picking up my puppy. So I'm really excited to get my puppy here pretty soon. Look at that. See? Buy on the second chart. Whoop. Now, of course, this isn't a whole bunch of money, right? But still, you know, it's so nice to see that when it breaks out, a breakout's a breakout. So nice little moves coming off of here. Let's go back to the 1 minute chart for Bitcoin. Look at that. Whoop. Nice breakout. Nice breakout happening right here. Let's see. Hades, when Bitcoin is up, Dogecoin going to go up, but Doge is actually in a strong position. Yeah, it might be go down a bit, but the potential for to go high is quite high. Yeah, Dogecoin has potential over the next few hours to kind of pop, which is what I'm hoping for. Like where, you know, by the tomorrow morning when I wake up, this might not be 4%, it might be 8%, 10%, which is what I'm looking for, right? The only thing really pumping up right now besides Dogecoin is a little bit of ADA and a little bit of Sol. Those look about it right now. But Doge is up 4%. Go to Coin Market here. Let's see. Oh, and Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum in the last 24 hours has been booming. Yeah. But now you see Dogecoin. Oh, it's right here. See, Dogecoin is up 11% in the last 24 hours. Right. It's pretty much popping right now. Ethereum is up 10% also. So we are starting to see some nice moves here. I think Dogecoin can definitely go higher though, especially on this breakout. Bitcoin's looking for some good stuff here, right? Remember, guys, even though we broke out here, the major level of resistance we're looking at the moment for Bitcoin is, if I can just get out of auto mode, just scroll up lightly right here. That's what we're really looking for at the moment. If we can break it above this was the old high we had from just a few days ago, right? This high we got was on August 23rd, right? So if you're able to break up higher, awesome. Again, this is going to be a heavy resistance area, like a heavy resistance area. I wouldn't be surprised if we got knocked down a peg if we got too close. But we have the opportunity to have some big gains here for the next few days going into this weekend. So let's see if we're able to take that chance and really try to pop above this $50,500 level here. Auto, there we go. And here's the 1 minute chart for Doge. Bitcoin on the right. Still kind of holding steady at the moment. Well, actually, everything's starting to boom up here a little bit. Hey, what do I think of CTRM? What did CTRM do anything? I mean, I have a YOLO play on it, but I don't really think. Let me see. It's dropped down a little bit. Has it done anything crazy? Acquires vessel. Not for a while. Let's see. Reverse split, yeah. I still think it's not an overall good play. I just think it's a good YOLO play, I guess I would say. I like these types of plays for YOLOs. That's about it. You can see how many splits this thing has done. It's never been at $20. It's always been split, 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 split. It's a how do I say it? It's a stock where everybody keeps on buying it, even though they know it's going to go down. But all they're buying it for is for the potential for a short squeeze, a short squeeze, and that's how it plays off, right? Let's see. Hey, Robbie, can you see OGN? It's breaking out. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of coins breaking out right now because Bitcoin is. But yeah, I can look at OGN here. OGN. Breaking out of what? Let me see. There we go. Okay, I needed a bigger chart. That's all. There's really nothing for it to break out of. I'm looking at the chart right now. It doesn't really look too good overall. I mean, it looks fine as a chart, but as far as looking for a nice clean breakout, you're not going to really get one from here unless the Binance chart isn't as good as some of the other ones here. Kind of a nice gradual rise here on the bottom. Yeah, I mean, I would just buy this and ride it up. I wouldn't necessarily, since it just broke above the 20 and the 200 moving averages, I would buy this and kind of play the grind. But as far as a quick bump up breakout, this really there's nothing for it to really break out of at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, there's really nothing for it to break out of at the moment except for maybe this breakout a while ago, but that was a while ago here, and it kind of broke out here, and then it kind of moved up a little bit. But for now, it's not so much breaking out as it is just kind of grinding up here. But if you're hoping for a potential big break, like a big move up here, you can definitely see that coming in the next few days or so, or weeks if Bitcoin's able to kind of keep up here, because it's only gone up about. I know it's gone up 167%. Wow, is it? Oh yeah, it's less than $1 at the time. It's in line with where most other crypto is. It looks like it just took a slow grinding move up towards it, and it never actually went that full big boom there. But it still got percentage-wise to where a lot of other coins are at the moment. So this is just an okay coin, I would say, right now. If you wanted to buy for a potential climb, you can do that. Maybe use the 200-day moving average as a stop loss, but it looks fine to me. But there's not really anything I would see that says, hey, this thing is boom, like breaking out with some force, right? See. Hey, there, Lenny. More deliveries, more people employed. Oh yeah, yeah. What do you call? I just know that Amazon likes to save as much money as possible. So if they can make less deliveries and not hire as many employees to drive, then they definitely would do that, right? What about here? Oh, Hades. Inflation is going up in the United States right now, but I don't think it will cause a crash. Buried just to profit from the past events. Buried just. See, yeah. So what do you call? I can see. Sorry, guys. My contacts make it really hard for me to read stuff on the screens for some reason. But yeah, I don't think inflation is going to necessarily cause a crash, but I do think it's going to put pressure on the market to be like, hey. So we're slowing down here a little bit, right? We're going to slow down here a little bit. So we need to make sure that everything's fine. For me, it's mostly a mix of inflation, but then also you're seeing gas prices at really crazy high levels, and you're seeing a whole bunch of parents now having to do those daily drives again, right? And those daily drives can be much more of a pain if you got to keep paying $4 for gas, $4 for gas, $4 for gas. What are you not spending your money on because you're starting to pay out, like now your gas prices have gone up quite a bit, right? Like for me, let me go to Earth right here. There we go. So like when I was a kid, now Now, this is a little bit different since I went to private school, though, but I went to private school on scholarship. Let me see. So I grew up in this neighborhood right here. It's called Salishan. Nowadays, this is kind of a different housing process. Like, these are like really nice houses. This used to be the ghetto, like the ghetto. But what I would have to do to get to school is I would have to drive over here, drive down the road, drive by the nice park, hop on the highway, hop on all the way over here. Let me zoom out a little bit. I don't want to be scrolling the whole time. And then I had a couple of options. I would normally go this way, past the mall, drive down, take a right, go down this road right here, go down here, come down here, right, and then here's my school that I went to as a young person, right, or as you know, middle school and high school, I guess you would say. But I noticed, you know, as a kid, really early on, Jesus, freaking gas is expensive to get you over here, right? And so what I did when I noticed that it cost a lot of money for gas, I stopped spending money on coffees as much, right? Stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot of people that can't, you know, when you have to drive an extra 20 to 30 minutes every day, like 20, maybe the total time if you're like, you know, if you live close to the school. But it is going to put a hurt on a lot of people's budgets going forward. That 50K wall in Bitcoin is somehow unbreakable, yet soon it will break. Yeah, it's 50,500. That is the exact number, like exactly. Rarely do you see it such an exact number, and so I'm excited to see if we can break out of it. Like I really want to. I mean, here we go. I mean, we're close, guys. We're close. Now this won't happen for a few hours if we really try it out. Maybe later on, if we do end up breaking above it, I'll try my best to keep track of it for you guys. Let me see, and I'll post a message on YouTube if I do see a breakout. What I may do here is actually right here, view the server. Come on. A lot of stuff going on here. Did all of these freeze too? My gosh, what the heck is going on? Alright, for now, I won't worry about that. Pretzel's still rocking. Alright. What I will do is I'll put a trend line up here for Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin breaking out here as well. I'll put a horizontal line here. On the other stream, I'll make it red, bright red. I'll make it 3x, and I will turn it into coordinates 50,500. There you go. Now if it does break above that, you guys will be able to see it in real time, which will be pretty fun as well. And then let me just put up Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, Ethereum, Litecoin. There we go. And I'll double check this here to make sure this is working out fine. I might have to upload an auto refresh, whatever you call those things. What do you call those things? Extension on these pages right here to make sure they keep on refreshing, so that way there's no stagnation or whatever. But so when I'm done streaming here later on tonight, you guys will have an opportunity to watch it yourself if we do break out. And if there's something big, I'll hop on later tonight as well. Hey, Tom. Hey, Jonathan. Maybe. Let's see. It's looking like record demand for the iPhone 13. Yeah, that could be pretty cool. I mean, it might give it a short-term boost here. Maybe that's what the Wall Street's waiting for. But I think Apple needs a little bit of a more cool-off time here. But I guess by the time we have the release, I could see it probably doing okay. But I do think it'll help the price action of Apple for sure. Hey Rakesh, I think trading with crypto bots is fine. I think it's fine. I don't necessarily do it too often, but I do think it's fine. It's okay to do it as long as you get a good system to help you out. Let's see. Hey, Teaser, I hope you're feeling better, man. I know how it is to feel stressed, so yeah, I definitely get you. Let's see. Sorry, guys. The music I'm listening to, I don't know if you guys can hear it. Let me play it up a little bit. But behind all the beat, there's just tune playing in the background. And that tune that I'm listening to in the background, it sounds exactly like the tune from Zoo Tycoon from back in the day, so it's giving me a weird nostalgia trip in my head. A few more. There we go. Okay, perfect. We are seeing Dogecoin take a little bit of a dip here. I'm hoping that that doesn't dip off for too much longer. Pop this back up here. There you go. Hey, Bobby. I've been swing trading crypto on Webull app. They have about a 1% spread. But here in crypto, we're talking about 5% to 25% gains. So that 1% is nothing in the grand scheme of things. Nothing is free. Oh, yeah. But definitely certain companies can afford to give you better rates than others, right? That's mostly what we're talking about. But 1% spread isn't bad at all. What I wish they would actually charge is just a flat fee. I hate paying spreads. I want to know what the actual price is. Mostly because like this isn't a Webull thing, this is more of a Robinhood thing. But if you put a limit order on Robinhood and it drops down below that limit order, it's supposed to trigger a buy. But because of the way the spreads are worked out in Robinhood, it actually won't buy until until it gets low enough, well below your limit order, which kind of gets a little bit of an annoying price, right? Because that means you're paying your limit order, right? But you also have to pay the spread price, which I think is it's just a weird thing to have happen to you. Let's see. Hey, Ahid, my local bank is hiring a crypto specialist to help with creating their crypto trading platform for alternative savings accounts since a slew of customers are buying and holding crypto. See, exactly, right? Banks know they have to adjust to it. Banks know they have to start making some moves here. Let's see. Hey, Mike, Bitcoin really about to hit 50K? It's getting there, guys. It's getting there. Bitcoin at the moment is at 49,636, so about 400, a little bit less than $400 away from it. So that is a good thing for us to see it here. Let's see. Hey, teaser, Solana is crazy. Oh yeah, it's been doing really well so far. Is it doing anything crazy right now? Right now, it's still kind of staying stagnant, but I think it's just breathing here because it's gone up so much over the last few days. Let's see. Let's see here. Hey, Time Malone. Yeah, I do hunt. I haven't hunted in a couple of weeks now. I went out with my friend to help him hunt, and he got that bear, I think, a few weeks ago. But his bear, do I even have a picture of it? Download. My puppy. I want my puppy. Let's see. Yeah, this is his bear right here. We were cutting it up in front of my house here. We had to cut off a lot of freaking fat, like a lot of fat. But yeah, I have a whole freezer of bear, like a whole freezer of bear right now. There we go. Because that was only part of the bear. There was a lot more bear besides that. But ooh, bear is good. And the bear we have, it doesn't taste gamey at all. It tastes like just freaking beef, but a kind of a higher quality beef. Let's see. Hey, Bradius, good evening. Hey, Alexius, why is Doge going up today? Well, a couple of reasons. It finally there was a bunch of longs and a whole bunch of whales that kind of popped into the market today for both Dogecoin and Bitcoin, which that was the first thing that you saw. And then on top of that, if you go look at Doge's chart, Doge has been looking to break out here for the past few days, and boom, look at that, just broke out, looking nice and happy at the moment. So it was the opportunity for a breakout to make even more profit. So give it the next few days. I'm excited. I'm hoping that Dogecoin can kind of continue this breakout and try to get back up to maybe the 33, 34 cent level for us. There we go. Yeah, but you can see a little bit of resistance, pop off, breakout, and now we're watching Bitcoin to see how much further this thing wants to go as well. Let's see. Hey, you're watching. You weren't just born a day trader? What? Oh no, nobody. Nobody's born a day trader. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, I need to change something here very fast. Okay, that works actually. There we go. Hey, Mon. Right now, we talked about Starbucks a little bit ago. Right now, Starbucks isn't really doing anything exciting. Starbucks had a breakout. It was a false breakout. I mean, well, I guess it wasn't a false breakout, but it broke out. It had a nice little return here. Something, earnings happened, and then it fell back down kind of closer to Earth. I would hold these until tomorrow and see if they break down below the 50. If they break down below the 50, then you can sell. If it manages to hold and looks like it's trying to bounce, then you consider holding them for a little bit longer period of time. But right now, that 50-day moving average is going to be crucial for you to decide if you want to hold or sell these here, right? Bounce up above the 50. It was actually a decent attempt. It was a decent attempt to buy right here. If you buy over the 50 moving average here, came down a little bit. Let me see. What did this chart look like in the 5 minutes? Yeah. Even the day after it broke out, it actually did come up a little bit before taking that evening dip here. Was that a market wide thing, or was that was a market wide thing? Okay. So I would still think overall looks okay. Tomorrow, if it drops down below the 50-day moving average, 50-day like day moving average, right? Then I would consider selling them. Otherwise, I'd be fine with holding them until tomorrow and see kind of what's happening with them. Pop that right there. That should do fine. Okay. Hey West, have I heard of Dogecoin 2.0? I've heard about it. I'm not going to invest in it though. Dogecoin 2.0 will never be as popular as Dogecoin, right? But, it's just kind of more of if you want to make a quick buck type of thing on if Dogecoin rises and goes up high, Dogecoin 2.0 is another place we could put some money into those types of plays as well. Maybe it's a little bit more volatile, right? Hey, Wind Moon. Let's see. Robinhood spread like butter. LO, you get both sides. Exactly. What do you call? Yeah. So I have this. I pay for this now. So I have a lot of music I can look at. What I'm going to do over the next few days is I've actually already started this a little bit today. I'm going to start putting together a music playlist that I can have on here. So when I'm streaming, I can just play the music songs instead of the old system. And then what I'm going to do is, you saw that I have a few other servers. I'm going to email all of these songs over to the other server, and then I'll play them on there as well. And that way, as well, you guys can hear all the music and stuff like that. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll maybe just upload them as a YouTube video, have it playing on another platform, and then I'll just, like, if I go here, I haven't looked at YouTube in a while, so let me just do this. Let me go to my other stream. This is the other stream I have going right now. Oh, what am I doing right here? Hold on. Undisputed. Okay. I think if I right click, yeah, I can do a loop. So I could always do a loop of the music here. That might be kind of cool as well. Let's see. Hold on a second. Okay, there you go. That's a little bit better music. Let's see. Hey, can you do some TI and CRISPR? Let me see. CRISPR. CRISPR. I don't see a CRISPR. Maybe let me try CoinMarketCap. Hold on a second. CRISPR, yeah, CRISPR. CRISPR. I don't see anything on CRISPR, man. I don't know if it's a typo or something like that, but let me know. Let me know what it is when you find the ticker, and I'll look it up for you, Can. Hades, before watching Mike's stream, Wojak / depression after watching Mike's stream stonk. Let's see. Yeah, no worries, Mana. Let's see. Hades, yeah, those bears usually brag about their stop loss, but in the end of the day, we broke that stop loss, Viva la Resistance. Yeah, no, there was. Remember, guys, there was a lot of shorts a while ago here. So, there we go. Yeah, there was quite a few shorts over the last few hours, and a lot of people were trying to stop this breakout from happening, and we're here. Of course, you know, it was more exciting when the actual breakout happened right here, but now we're just kind of chilling and waiting for this out. There's a lot of altcoins probably in the next few hours that are going to be looking to pop off here as well. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, what effect will Fed Chair possible ban of payment for order flow have on trading platforms? They're going to have to find another way to make money. That's what it means. Now, I'm actually kind of in favor of it. I don't like Robinhood selling order flow data. I really don't, because that gives a lot of institutions the ability to kind of maneuver around you guys. Like if a whole bunch of you guys, if Robinhood sells all the data that a whole bunch of you guys are buying a particular stock, well, then the hedge funds know, oh, there's a whole bunch of people that are new traders, that are kind of more gullible, right? Well, all we have to do is start flooding these areas with shorts. We can shake them out, make a quick buck, and then buy back lower because we know they're going to pump it back up anyway. And so they can. It's a lot easier for those hedge funds and institutions to make money while they know what the new traders are doing, right? New traders, for the most part, are very predictable. They're okay traders, not really good traders, not even great. They're just not the best types of traders, right? New traders are always learning. They have high emotional emotional problems when it comes to trading, and so that they can easily be shook out, right? Remember, guys, there was probably a point when you guys were learning how to trade, or like most of you guys are still learning how to trade, right? But for me too, where I would, like, when I first started trading, I'd buy a stock, it went down like 4%, and I thought the world was crumbling around me. Like, that's how crazy it can feel sometimes in the markets, right? Especially as a new trader. And banks and institutions understand this. So when they pay for that order flow, they have the ability to manipulate the way you trade, right? Which is bad. Like, even if you have your act together, there's a whole bunch of people that are probably in the same trade as you that do not have their act together. So they're going to get shaken out, which is going to hurt your price because you bought in at the right time like everybody else did, right? Let's see. See, hey, Wilder Studios. I know, right? What do you call? The music is only really there for when I'm not streaming, or like I'm not up on front of the camera. Hey, Abraham, what's up? Not much, man. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you've been doing well. Let's see. It's been banned. Let's see what. Oh. It's been banned in all countries except for the United States. Oh, I see what you're saying right here. Oh, hey, thanks, Ken. Okay, there you go, Ken. I was like, I was really trying to find CRISPR, and I was like, oh my god, I can't find CRISPR. CRSP. There we go. Oh, okay, it was that one. Okay, it was the therapeutics one. Sorry, I've shown up the sensitivity of my thing. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. Yeah, this is what you're looking at the minute. Excuse me. At this minute in time, this is what you're looking at. It's $126 or so. That's not too bad. Running into the 20-day moving average, it wasn't able to break above that. So leaving apart the side that this is a biotech company, and I'm always a little bit more cautious with these ones. If we're just going off the technicals, we are going to hit. It is going to hit some resistance here on the 20, 50, and 200-day moving averages, kind of flooding over here. If you wanted to take a position, you could. I'd probably say, I'd feel much more comfortable buying into this once it's above all of these moving averages. To be frank with you, especially since it looks like it has a little bit more time before it has to make that choice of whether it wants to break out or not. Let's see. If you did buy some options here, I'd probably say do a strike price of 130 and probably 2 weeks out. That way, if it does end up blasting above these moving averages here, which it'll probably do over like a 2 to 3 day period, then you could have an easy profit. And I would sell after it broke out of the 200-day moving average. And then what I would do afterwards is I would sell all but maybe 10 to 20% of those calls, and then hold on to them in case it does try to break out over a longer period of time up above this line right here. And then maybe if it does hit this line, maybe you scale out another 5 to 10%, and then if it does break out, then you sell the rest of them on that breakout, right? But that's what I'd be looking at for this play right here. It does have a nice trend line, and it has nice support. Everything looks okay about it. Besides the part that it's a biotech, and I'm just terrified of biotech companies, right? Mostly because of the trial data. But looks fine to me. And plus, on the short term, you got this rolling for you too, right? So there's a whole bunch of stuff working its way in here, and I'm hoping that this breakout right here will give it the launch it needs to break above the 50 and the 200-day moving averages over the next 2 to 3 days. So hopefully by Friday or Monday, you should be able to see this go from 126 maybe up to 130, 135-ish levels. And that's what I'd be looking for probably by Monday or Friday. I can't remember. So Tuesday instead. Sorry, I didn't know if Memorial Day was this Friday or Monday. But yeah, so I would say look by probably Tuesday, you could expect some nice gains here. Especially if tomorrow it's up a little bit, then you could buy a position into it off of this breakout right here. That's what you're looking at. Just remember, breakout, everything looks good over here. This is where you start hitting those resistance areas. So start scaling out around here. Let some ride, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it works, it whatever. And then if we run into hiccups around the 50-day moving average, you can start scaling a little bit early if for whatever reason you do start to see some problems with hitting each one of these levels of resistance. But yeah, this is a fine play. Let's see. At one point, I actually owned some CSPR, so it's made me some money. I didn't actually buy options on it, though. I bought stocks, just flat stocks, and it worked out very well for me. See, hey, can we replace the Bitcoin chart with Ethereum? What do you call? What are you talking about? Let's see. What do you call? You got to go to the Ethereum chart for that one. You got to go to the Ethereum chart. One of these days, I'll probably just April Fools. I'll just do a fun little chart where I'm doing this with you guys, so you guys will see like all these different charts at the same time instead of just the normal two. Let's see right here. Bounced up. Sometimes I do like to do this, but in order to do that, you have to take off the oscillators so you can actually see everything going on. But I mean, on the top you have Dogecoin, on the bottom you have Bitcoin, right? You can see how they're a little different here. There we go. So we are seeing some nice movement here for both of these coins, though. Let's see, pop back up side to side. There we go. Okay. Hey, Doodoo, I only have 100 ADA. Hey, that's not a bad. Those people that have no ADA, right? Just remember, when you guys are at your low cash, when you guys are new to trading and you guys don't really have a lot of capital to work with, just make sure that you treat that capital like gold and you're trying to make as much money as you can, right? Make money, grow your portfolio over time. You don't have to risk it all in a biscuit, right? Just take your time, make the money, sell your position, buy back in when another breakout opportunity, kind of rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And then that'll kind of help you make sure that your portfolio is constantly growing. And then you're going to realize as your portfolio starts to grow, the money you make every single trade is start to grow up, is going to start to grow over time as well, right? Hey, Bobby, I don't think moving away from payment for order flow will negatively impact Robinhood. They've been trying to move away from that themselves, but it may not be 100% free. Exactly, yeah. Order flow is kind of a stain on a company these days, as far as from from how people perceive it. It seems to be a stain on Robinhood's image at the moment. I mean, see, you guys don't remember. Before Robinhood came along and I was kind of practicing how to trade and stuff like that, commissions used to be like $5 to $10 for every trade. Like, it used to be a lot, guys. It used to be a lot for commissions, right? And so it was definitely a process for sure. Hey, Sugarfish, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you very much. Nice little sticker right there. I haven't seen you for a minute, too. I've been on kind of a hassle of working on tons of videos. So it's nice to see you back, Sugarfish. I really do appreciate the super chat very much, man. Like, really do. If you're here tomorrow, Sugarfish, you'll see me drink a whole bunch of tea. But what happened was I had been drinking tea a couple too many times this week because I had a sore throat, and I drank so much black tea that I literally could not sleep the entire night. And so I woke up and I was like, oh, I lost everything. I had no sleep the other night. It was crazy. Let's see. Thank you. Oh yeah, Sugarfish. Thank you very much, man. Hey, I don't know why, but that's still my favorite. That's still my favorite sticker. I don't know why, but just a pair jumping up and down with all the physics and stuff like that, I absolutely love it. Hey, thank you very much, Sugarfish. Like, I really do appreciate that very much. Like, very much so. Like, you have no idea, dude. And it's a good way to start the September. This is kind of a heads up here. Right here. My birthday is on a Wednesday this month. My birthday is September 29th, so I'm pretty excited. I'll do a birthday stream for us all. And on that birthday stream, I think... On the birthday stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably give away like five $25 gift cards to like random people on the stream. Okay, so you guys will enjoy that as well. I was going to actually give you guys gift cards last month. If you guys don't remember, I was sponsored by Manscaped, right? But Manscaped never paid me. I tried to reach back to the guy Kyle and he refused to pay me. And so I didn't know what to do. And a couple of you guys used my link too, so I don't know what was going on, but Kyle didn't want to pay me, and so he said I didn't bring in enough traffic, but the way that the contract said it worked is it doesn't matter how much traffic I bring. If it doesn't work, we terminate the partnership after a month, and but I would still get paid for that month. So Manscaped actually never paid me for sponsoring them, and I sponsored them for like a full-on like month and a half. So I was pretty teed off about that one. So what I'll do this month is I'll give out $125, $150 in gift cards on my birthday for September 29th. So it'll be a fun time there. And thank you again, Ticketfish. I really do appreciate that. And hey, Wind Moon, member for 3 months. Let's see. Mike, can you help me choose strike for Blink on plug? Yes, sir. Let me see this right here. Let's go right here. Pop this right here. Pump it up right here. So remember, this is a much larger. I know you're looking at it. I know you're looking at a different pennant right here, but I just want to let you know this is the resistance of what you're buying into at the moment. So this is going to be going. This is what we're going to be talking about here. So this is the pennant you're looking at right here. So I would say if you do want to buy right now, the strike price I would use is probably closer to like a $35 strike price if it's possible. I don't know exactly if it goes by dollars or if the strike prices go by fives, tens, whatever it may be, right? I'd probably say somewhere around $35 strike price, and then as soon as it popped above this 50-day moving average here, if it does decide to break out, I would actually look to sell half of my position, and if it does decide to break out of this one, then I would hold on to the rest of that 50% for another few days here. But I would say a $35 strike price is fine for that one. And for as far as plug is concerned, yeah, plug broke down, didn't it? And right here, as far as plugs concerned, $26, $27. I look for a strike price of anywhere between $28, $29. I want to have it a little bit closer to and if it breaks out, then you can start to scale out. Once it hits 29, 30, 31, that'd be a decent scale out right here. I would probably look to buy these though closer to, like the day it pops up above the 50-day moving average is probably the day I'd feel safest buying these calls though. I probably wouldn't buy them on this breakout here just because it might run into a little bit of resistance. And you can see from the past few weeks that this like last week, this 50-day moving average did cause a little bit of chaos. Not chaos, but it was a little bit of resistance here. So I'd wait till it broke above this before buying those calls. So maybe I would move that strike price up to $28 to $29 range, maybe $30 range, if you're looking for a nice solid play right there. But if you wanted to, you could nibble a little bit tomorrow, then take another nibble the next day, another nibble the next day to kind of build up a different type of position or a different position. I'd buy them for not this Friday, but next Friday for the expiration date. Let's see right here. Oop, did not mean to do that. There we go. And Bitcoin's still looking pretty snazzy as it's broken out over the last few minutes. Hey, Bobby, I was paying $6.95 on both sides of trades on TD Ameritrade in 2018. Exactly, yeah. I was totally fine paying commissions. I was like, oh, this cool thing Robinhood came out. I tested it out a little bit in college, and I was just like, oh, this is really nice. But once I got into TD Ameritrade, I was like, the entire service is just vastly superior to anything you can get from an app. Let's see. Hey, it's a good fish. Sunglasses and a rocket ship. The fish, the myth, the legend. Let's see. Can I check new stock? Wait, new stock above 50 MA? Okay. Oh, hey, I took Miami. New. New. Nope, new. Okay, this is this is the right one. Okay. So as far as new is concerned, this is definitely going to be a YOLO play for sure. There's nothing about this says really you want to buy it except for it bounced off above the 20. Let me just do one thing here. I wonder if it has a short squeeze in it or something similar to that. Short squeeze possibility? Ooh, only 1% float. Yeah. Huh. Okay, so since it did break above the 20 and you're trying to probably play it up until the 50, I think this would be a good play in here. I don't think you can buy options on it. Let me just double check here. You can buy options on it. Wow. I would not buy options on it. I'd probably just look to buy. I would look to buy just flat out shares of it. But yeah, you could buy this right now and try to play it up until about 80 to 90 cents, and then start scaling out. If you were to buy it at 71 cents tomorrow, I'd have a scale out position maybe around 75 cents, 80 cents, 85, 90 cents, and by 90 is when you're going to start hitting. The high 90s is when you're going to start running into this the 50-day moving average. So if you want to buy this tomorrow, you can. Scale out as you go just to protect some of those profits, but it really does have a nice amount of room to run, but there's not going to be any real key breakout there. That's the only thing at the moment. So not a breakout, but still looks like a fine play. You could definitely make some money off of this one for sure. Let's see. Bounce that right there. Hey, Secretfish, thank you so much. Super effective. That is also a freaking. I don't know why. I love stickers for some reason. I have no idea why. Hey, I appreciate it a lot, Superfish. Very, very much so. I I told my friends about you when they were visiting on my last vacation. I told them about Secret Fish. They're like, "Who's this Secret Fish?" And I told them you were Elon. So they had they actually, some of them actually believed me. So I was laughing a lot at that. Secret Fish. Let's see. Secret Pescado. There we go. Wait for it. Hey, thanks, Deez. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Hey, Mike, my birthday is the 6th. That's why Doge is moving. Hey, I'll take it. We gotta have a birthday list going on. It'd be real nice. A real nice birthday list for sure. Let's see. And plug, I don't know. There we go. Oh, sorry guys, I skipped a bunch of messages. Oh, hey, Sugarfish. Oh, dude, thank you very much, my man. That is a crazy super chat, man. Like, holy moly. Thank you very much, man. I really do appreciate that, Sugarfish. Like, very much so. You're pretty much paying for all the crazy stuff I'm about to do on my channel, for all the tutorial stuff. Like, everybody, like, literally say thank you to Sugarfish, because all the money that I'm using for my channel right now, it's all going into this crazy tutorial series I'm about to put out for you guys. It's gonna be a lot of freaking hard work, but I think it's gonna be like, you guys will really enjoy it, because it's gonna go from zero trading experience all the way to, like, you know, eventually going into leverage trading, shorting, options, the whole shebang. So thank you very much, Secret Fish. I'm excited to get this tutorial started. Thank you very much, Secret Fish. I really do appreciate that, like, a lot. If my grandma's watching, she's probably going crazy at the moment, like, ah. Sometimes my grandma watches the stream and she sees if Secret Fish is on, and then when Secret Fish donates to the channel, she's like, she just goes crazy. Let's see. Hey, Doodle-doo. Let's see. There's not much to news on SafeMoon or Bonfire. I know SafeMoon is probably still down a little bit here, but still overall, I would still keep on holding it. Bonfire, I never got into Bonfire for the pure reason that a whole bunch of people from my Discord channel decided to spam my message board over here with Bonfire nonsense. And that's the only reason I didn't like Bonfire, is because like, the coin itself was probably doing fine, right? But there was a whole bunch of people from Discord that came over here and says, buy Bonfire. Anybody hear about that new coin called Bonfire, right? And it drove me absolutely nuts. And I bet it made the mods go nuts too. Let's see. Hey, Rakesh, Elon tweeted? Oh, did Elon really tweet? Let me see. You know, oddly enough, I have not looked at Elon's tweets in a minute here. What the heck is that? Oh my gosh, old school stuff. FSD beta rules tonight midnight. Oh, that's not, let's see. Doing a random Twitter experiment just on this day. Only the 268 people I follow can reply to this tweet. Feel free to ask things related, and I'll talk about any crypto, non-crypto related. Let's see. Something that I can't understand. Elon Musk, don't hurt me. Oh, man. Let's see. Seems like Elon Musk is having some fun online, though. Elon Musk is a very entertaining person when it comes to online social media, though. He's a really entertaining person. Maybe it's not even that he's too entertaining. He actually just has a sense of humor, which I really admire on Twitter. I'm afraid of Twitter these days. There's a lot of... I have a dark sense of humor, so that can be very offensive to people for sure. The secret whale. There we go. Green shirt helicopter. Hey, I appreciate it very much, Secretfish. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much, my man. 350? Oh my gosh. Hey, Uptick Miami. I'm up nicely, but last time we talked, you said if it gets above the 50 to get more. So I feel like it was, if so, I bought more. Oh, yeah. But wait, no, but with, hold on. Oh, yeah. But the 50 is way up here. Oh, you talking, oh, the 20. Yeah, the 20. It's the 20 moving average. Yeah, the 20 moving average. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you can definitely look to buy right here. You're going to be playing a moving average play, though. It's not going to be off of any, like, trend lines or anything like that. But, yeah, I remember talking about that. But this is the 20 moving average. This is the 50. Sorry. You confused me for a second. I was like, let me just double-check that very fast. Come back to Doge right here. Oh, look at that breakout from Dogecoin. It's a beautiful thing, guys. A very, very beautiful thing going on right here. It's been a minute, and we've definitely needed these types of breakouts here. So I'm hoping as the day kind of rolls on here, or the evening for us in America, the daytime for everybody in Europe and Asia as well, we can start to get the pump going on this one. Hey, Winman, Fish is an amazing person. that he is. That he is very, very much, very, very much so. Wait for it. Oops, did I mess up? Let's see. Oh, Teaser, your birthday's on the 23rd. Hey, there we go. We got a lot of September birthdays for sure. Let's see. Hey, Mukesh. Sorry, guys. I'm running behind on these messages here. Let me try to speed up a little bit here. Can I check out Cake? I'm assuming Cake is a crypto, right? Or... is there anything going on with Cake? Let me see if... no, you can't be talking about this one. This wasn't a freaking free fall. You must be talking about Cake Crypto. Oh, that's pretty interesting. This would have been a fun breakout play to buy right here. Like a lot of other coins. Look at that. Boom, look at that breakout. Beautiful. Okay, now that this breakout's done, it looks like it's consolidating a little bit more. What I'm looking at as far as Cake, as far as the crypto looks, bounce. You know, we're playing around with the 20 moving average a little bit more than I'd like. Let me go to the 4-hour chart. Maybe the 3-hour chart's gonna be a little bit nice. Yeah, 3-hour chart's where it's at. So right now, what I would say is it bounced off the 200-day moving, the 200 moving average on 3-hour chart. That would have been the best time to be buying this. Right now, it is hitting into a little bit of resistance. If you are looking to open a position into this, I would say probably wait till you get above the 50 here. But as I'm looking at this, this really tried to ride up on top of the 50, right? That's why I would enter into it. If you bought a while ago, this is kind of the zone where you'd start scaling out a little bit, so you can buy back in at a different price. But daily chart here. I would use the 20-day moving average as a more of a support level / kind of like stop loss if you're looking to scale out of your position. But right now, this still looks fine, especially as Bitcoin's making a move right now. I think Bitcoin making a move at this point is actually saving it from falling down and going down to maybe like $22, $23 range. But right now it still looks fine. It's still above the 20-day moving average, so that's a level of support. 4-hour looks okay. You have support around $21 on the 200. 3-hour looks okay. You have support around $22.50. So overall, it's fine. Really watch these 200 moving averages, though, because it looks like those are pretty crucial levels of support that I see going on here. And then the 50 on the 3-hour chart as well. But yeah, overall, still thumbs up on it. It's broken out, but it doesn't want to do anything. Bitcoin's waiting. Let's see. Hey Hash, what does the blue and green line mean when they cross on Bitcoin? So the blue line is the 50 moving average, the green line is the 20 moving average, and the yellow line is the 200 moving average. Usually when the 20 crosses over the 50, that's a bullish sign, basically. It's not as bullish as when the 50 goes above the 200, but it still is a little bit of a bullish sign. It's just kind of another, like, before you guys make your trade, you guys will have a whole bunch of information that kind of influences your thought process, right? It's just kind of one of many things that says, hey, here's another reason why I think it's probably going to go up in the next few minutes if I'm doing a day trade, right? Or a swing trade or whatever type of trade I'm looking at. And that's basically how I use the moving averages, especially the 20 and the 50. But most of the time, when we're using them right now in these streams and whatnot, if we're doing more long-term swing trades, what we're normally going to be looking at is them as levels of support and resistance. Hey, Ty, do I think Bitcoin will break out if it goes past 50,000? 50,500. That's important. 50,500 is that level of resistance that we need to break out of. If we can break out of that, we're churning. Like we're gonna be churning up a little bit here. That's what I'm hoping for. 50,000 is close, but the real number, like real number, 50,500. That's the exact number we need to break out above. At least on the Binance charts, 50,500 on the Binance charts we're looking at, right? That's what I'm really looking for right now. You talking birthday list on my birthday? Heck, I might even be. No, I'm not going to hunt on my birthday, but I think I'm going to hunt the weekend following my birthday, since my birthday's on a Thursday or Wednesday or something like that. Wednesday or something like that. So I am planning on going to hunt in Wind Moon. I need to go after a deer. I'm going to save up for a deep freezer here pretty soon. My budget. Well, funny enough, I had actually budgeted for a deep freezer here, but my mom has one of those glass ovens. Well, I guess so do I, but you know how it's like a glass oven. But she actually dropped a pot or something on it too heavy, and it actually just flat out cracked. So what I'm doing for my mom is I'm buying her a new glass thing, and paying for a new installation for her. So that's kind of taken out of my deep freezer budget. I'm a pretty strict guy when it comes to budgeting, which sucks in some ways, but I'm gonna get her a new piece of glass, and then I'm gonna pay for somebody to put it on there, because I have no idea how to do it right. But I'm hoping that she enjoys that as a surprise little gift for her. But I was just like, I didn't know that the glass on the ovens actually broke. I didn't know. I don't usually cook. I cook on my ovens every now and again, but I use a pressure cooker when I cook most of my food here. I also use blenders for most of my smoothies and stuff like that, like the little Ninja the cup type of blender type stuff. And so I didn't know the glass on ovens could actually break. So I felt kind of stupid when I walked in. I was like, what is that, right? But that's what I'm spending my money on there for, instead of that deep freezer. Let's see. Hey, Michael. What do you call it? I like ADA better than Litecoin. It's just that Robinhood doesn't have ADA on it. I don't think it does. Let me see. Nope, it doesn't have ADA. I don't know why it doesn't have ADA. I think Robinhood should. I think pretty soon they're going to start putting on some more coins. And when they put on more coins, you guys will see a lot more tickers. A lot more tickers on my screen and stuff like that. One of the streams I do want to run here eventually is going to be an entire screen of just a whole bunch of tickers going off, so you guys can check that really easily. I think that's just more of a YOLO thing for me to do. It's kind of a fun thing that would help you guys out every now and again. Let's see. I spend more money in bodybuilding or foods for real. I just started. Well, I've been going back to the gym since my vacation a while ago. But you know what? Hiking burns so many more calories than going to the gym ever did. So what I'm thinking of doing here over the next month or so is, I think every weekend I'm going to try to go to the woods. If I can find it over here. So I live over here, right? I used to live in Seattle, but now I'm over here in kind of the suburbs of downtown Tacoma. And my mom lives like down here, so that's why I'm over here. But there's Ording. Ording's a nice little valley right here. But there's places. So if I live right here, it's like a half an hour drive to down here, and there's like little places where you can go hiking and stuff like that in the national forest. So I'm thinking of just doing some hikes down there, just get healthy. Because I go to the gym a lot, but I feel like the cardio is much better than weightlifting for me. Let's see. But I do love hiking, so that's probably a good thing right there as well. Elon's OnlyFans tweet. Let's see. You know what? I was really surprised that OnlyFans tried to turn off that side of their platform. Because, immediately what came to my mind was somebody is going to make their own app. Hey, we're going to, what OnlyFans used to be, that's what we're making. Come over here, we'll help you out. And then OnlyFans would have crashed and burned, right? And so And I think so. I think a couple people actually try to make knockoff apps. Say, hey, come over here. We'll help you out. We're not like OnlyFans. We actually care about you, right? And I guess what happened was a whole bunch of the creators, call them creators on OnlyFans, they lost so much money because a whole bunch of people thought that it was going through. So a whole bunch of people ended up canceling their subscriptions to those people. So it was a complete chaos, complete chaos, guys. Very, very much so, complete chaos. But I'm happy. I don't actually have the app, but I do know if people can make money in this world, they better find any way they can make money because it's getting harder and harder and harder to get those good paying jobs and whatnot, right? Let's see. Yeah, I need to start tweeting more to Windmoon. If Elon Musk would ever like one of my tweets, I'd be like all over the place. I just don't tweet that much. I'm always afraid of tweeting. I don't know why. Maybe because I have a political science minor, and I'm always thinking about politics. And when I say something political, it'll like trigger somebody, and so it'll be freaking crazy like that. But maybe I should start tweeting a little bit more about crypto, and I'll keep it going. But yeah, I think if Elon Musk would like one of my tweets, I'd be like, oh, right. Let's see. Hey, Pavio. Oops. I saw Pavio's message and it just skipped. So hold on a second. Sorry, Pavio. Let's see. Oh, no. Let's see. I missed something. No worries, Mukesh. Happy to help you out. Hold on a second, guys. I just totally missed somebody's message here. Hey, good night, Doodle. Oh, I gotta get up at 5 a.m. That is early. Let's see. Where's that? Hey, no Metroid. I'm having a great day. Thanks for asking, my man. Or thanks for letting me know. Or thanks for asking. Excuse me. Hey, Winman, I sent you a pic of on Twitter of a deer on the yard. Oh, Jesus, that'd be kind of fun to see right there. Oh, here's a Pavio. Okay. Secret Fish is appreciated here. Greetings, Mike. Your platform is always inspiring. Hey, I appreciate it, Pavio. I appreciate it. Took me kind of a couple minutes to find you. What do you call? But yeah, thanks for bearing with me, guys. Let's see. Somebody just asked about a particular coin as well. Let me see. Let me find it. Let's see. Oh yeah, guys, please consider liking the stream. If you guys like the stream, it does support the channel a lot. So if you guys could give it a like, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Like, I really appreciate likes. Wait for it. Hey, Iris Global STX. Here, let me check it out for you right here. I'm assuming, yeah, just assume it's just the stock here. STX here. Let me see this. As far as STX looks, it got rejected by the 50-day moving average today, so I'd probably say don't buy it right now. If you're looking to buy this, I'd really wait until it breaks up, not above the 50, but the 20-day moving average as well, and then you can start to take a small position on it. And then after you take that small position, if it does end up breaking out above this trend line right here, then I would say that's where we could add more of a sizable position to try to ride that breakout out. If it breaks out above $90, I would say you probably have a price target of about $95 to $100 would be a short-term price target I would see for this one right here. Especially as it would probably end up coming back down to glide above this line right here. More like a turn is the last time it broke out, it was a false breakout. So this was the last breakout. Broke out, did okay, came screaming back down. So that's just something I'd be aware of right there. So, but yeah, I'd wait until it gets above the 20-day moving average before making a buy here. But yeah, this looks fine. It hasn't been hit too hard from all the stuff we've been watching too in the market. So I would still say overall this is fine, but I wouldn't buy it until at least it goes above the 20-day moving average here. There we go. But overall, I like the play. Just watch out for the 20-day and 50-day moving averages. I'd wait to buy it. That's my main point about it. I'd wait to buy a little bit after that. Let's see. Hey, David, I appreciate it. Thanks for your knowledge. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Thoughts on Kishu Inu? It's not going to be on Coin Trading View, so. Kishu. There we go. Up 14%, 1 month, 1 year, all. So it's been around since April, okay, 2020, okay. One month. So let me see, it's on TradingView. Oh, it is on TradingView. Why isn't? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, it's just on all these kind of random ones. But which one is this one? Hold on. I'll give you a little bit detailed one. Okay, it's okay. All right. So this is one of those coins that kind of died off real fast and looks like it's having a little bit of a resurgence here. Let's see how far off is it from all-time lows here. Oh, it's not even going to give me a percentage. Okay, that's interesting. But let's see. I'd say right now it looks okay. If you were to buy in over the last couple of days, I would really say use that 20-day moving average as a resistance layer, where you'd probably look to scale out a little bit of your position there. What I see going forward though is a little bit of a hassle as far as this 50 moving average comes in. The good thing for you though, even if it does run into the 50-day moving average, from the time you buy it now to the time up here, they'd probably give you a pretty sizable return on it. So this doesn't seem like a bad play to hop in here. I wouldn't go heavy on it or anything like that because you can see how much it's fallen down. And you see it's fairly new, so it doesn't even have a 200-day moving average. It doesn't even have one. It would probably have one on the 4-hour chart here. There you can see that yellow line coming in here. But as far as Kishu, let me hop on. There you go. As far as I see on Kishu, day. Yeah. I would say if you're buying this, you could buy right now still. Maybe short term if you're looking to buy above the 50 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. That might give you a little bit better idea that it's not going to get smacked down from it. Let's see. Yeah. But overall, this doesn't look bad, man. Just be careful with it. It has a lot of room to grow up here. I would say if you want to have a nice little YOLO play, bouncing off of this 50 moving average to buy after it breaks out the 50. Start to scale out as it approaches the 20 and or the 50 right here, and then I'll give you a decent profit right there. As long as Bitcoin continues this breakout that we just saw for the past few hours. If Bitcoin was not breaking out, I would say don't touch it. But the fact that Bitcoin's breaking out and it's up quite a bit over the last 24 hours, I would say yeah, you can definitely consider adding to that position right there. Oh, hey, David. Oh, thanks. You enjoyed the channel? Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm not the most exciting YouTuber, but I do try to help you guys get some money right here, for sure. Hey, Cyberzone, ICPTA. Yeah, how has ICP been doing? I just want to see how it's been doing over the last month or so. What's ICP? Oh, there it is. It's up 7% today, 10% for the week, and 70% in the last 30 days. 60 days at 40%. Okay. There you go. I mean, this still looks fine to me at the moment. It's still grinding above the moving the trend lines here. It's above the 20 moving average and the 50. The 200 is probably yet to come into case. Yeah, here for here. That's really what you're looking at this moment in time. A potential breakout, a potential move here over the next few days or so. It hasn't really done anything today, but there's a few altcoins that haven't done much. Like right now, guys, Ethereum is down 2% since 5 o'clock, while Dogecoin's up 2%. A lot of coins are kind of mixed at the moment. But as far as ICP, I still think ICP can go up further from here. Maybe you could have a price target if it manages to break out above this right here. You might look to have a price target back around $100 or so, and that would be a good play right here. Only if it breaks out from here, though. Only if it breaks from here. Otherwise, I wouldn't touch it too much. If Bitcoin, and just as a reminder, if Bitcoin takes a dip, this will take a pretty crazy dip as well. Just because of the way ICP kind of marketed itself at the beginning of all this chaos here. But ICP looks fine, my man. It looks fine. As long as it's above that trend line, I'm happy to hold it, right? I don't have any of it, but you know I would be happy to hold it. Hey Michael, I got into crypto back in May, but haven't dipped my toes into the stock market. Kind of don't know where to start. The simplest way I can tell you what to do is here. Like, literally, this is the process. If you don't know anything about stock trading, what are stocks? Watch a video like this or like this, one of these simple videos that have lots of animations. It'll help you a lot, right? What is the stock market right here? I don't like Clay Trader too much, but like, you know, concerning reality, what are stocks and how do they work? Watch a video like this, get an understanding of what they are, and then once you get the understanding, then you're going to start pretty much going to YouTube and looking for more types of content about you know, the best platform. What type of trader are you planning to be? You're going to decide, kind of like crypto, what type of trader you are. Are you going to buy stocks for the long term? Or like if you're just looking to hold them for longer than a year? Probably not, because you're not going to be making fast money that way, right? You would make money, but you know, most people when they start trading, they want to make money fast, right? It's just the way traders' minds work. It'd be too boring, right? Or do you want to be a swing trader? Do you want to trade and hold these positions for you know, 2 days to a month, right? A lot of people do that. Or do you want to become a day trader? Day trader is the number one choice, I think, for new traders. It's very high risk. Most people lose money there, but a lot of people do it. You would probably want to be a day trader or a swing trader. I'd probably try to pull you over to being a swing trader just because you won't lose as much money, basically. And you'd be looking for more stable breakouts and stuff like that. And when you start off as a swing trader, you can be making money while you learn. Normally, if you're a day trader, you're going to be losing money as you learn, because you're going to be trying out all these different things. You're going to be kind of listening to too many voices in your head. The Discord guru, the YouTube gurus, everybody like that telling you different stuff. And most of the time, you're going to get FOMO. You're going to buy high, sell low, and feel really shitty about it, because that's what I did when I was learning how to trade, right? But what I would say is take your time, go to YouTube, search what are stocks, how do stocks work, kind of learn those fundamental basics. And then if you wanted to, there's videos saying how do I get started trading, where you can look at different platforms. I'd recommend, if you have a laptop or a computer, I would say look at TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Schwab, E-Trade. And those are going to be some nice options there. If you want to trade just on an app, I have a lot of links down below for a lot of free stuff, if you, by the way, too. But I would say down below, you can try to go to I have a link for Webull if you want to try Webull. I think Webull's better than Robinhood. And then on top of that, maybe try also eToro. I've tried it a few times. I think it was fine. Ghostwriter likes it a lot, so I think eToro would probably be a good choice for you as well. And then on top of that, there would be one more choice, I would say. Public. Public is an okay app. You can follow along with other traders, so you can kind of copy their trades, basically, and that might help you while you're also learning how to trade as well. And the cool thing about Webull, I don't know if eToro has it, but I know Webull does. Webull has a paper trading account, so you could practice trading with fake money and you can, as you're learning, and that way you're not actually risking your own money, which will help you out in the long run as becoming a trader, right? But that's just my 2 cents. I'd really go to YouTube at first. I'm starting a tutorial here pretty soon, but my tutorial is going to be kind of bland and boring for the most part. It's not going to be as exciting as some of these other YouTubers can make it. Although I would say my content's going to have a lot more information involved in it, right? Though. But yeah, that's what I'd say for now. Take it easy. Find an app that you like. Once you find an app that you like, or a platform like a TD Ameritrade, if you have a desktop or a laptop computer, right? From there, take your time to learn the process and start paper trading to really practice what works and what doesn't work for you. And after you get the basic understanding of stocks, and you kind of understand how technicals work, and how to read charts and all other type of stuff, what I would say then you could start looking into more of options plays and stuff like that. But if you're new to trading, I probably wouldn't say you're not gonna look at options until like 5 or 6 months down the road. And that's how long it's going to take you to really get the basic core understanding of how stocks work and how to be a little bit more consistent about your trades, right? Let's see. Hey, Martin, SPRT. SPRT had a great run. There was a couple people on this channel actually that we were talking about it before it popped off, because we saw it break out, and particularly Litecoin, I think, was the first one to see it break out. And then we talked about it. It was a good play. As right now, I'd be only day trading support. I'd only be day trading support. But I'd be careful. They had a nice run. I'm pretty sure it's down today. I haven't checked it out today, but I would assume it's down after the rally it had. And I'd be careful with it. Be careful about support though. Hey, Luis. Let's see. Elon is going to name his dog Floki. Oh, copycat. I'm naming my dog Loki. Let's see. Hey, David, honest, real knowledge makes it an exciting channel. I don't need bells and whistles. I appreciate your hard work on the videos. Hey, dude, I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate that. I'm going to be making a lot more content out here as well. I'm still learning how Adobe Premiere works, but I am, more tonight after I'm done streaming here, I'm going to actually be cleaning. But later on tonight, or tomorrow, I'm going to start making more videos for you guys, which I'm pretty excited about, since I don't have to pick up my sister from school or anything like that. I'm layering everything out. I'm going to be organizing the whole tutorial, because this tutorial series that I'm making, guys, it's going to be one huge playlist. It's going to involve crypto, stocks, and options. So you guys will have an idea of how all of them work, and then you don't have to watch every video, obviously, in this tutorial. But if you guys wanted to go into the option series, there'd be a mini option series within the tutorial, right? So you guys will have lots of opportunities to learn about all different types of ways you guys can trade and make money in the markets. Maybe eventually I'll go into the Forex markets, but Forex markets are fairly complicated. Most people don't like them. It's really hard to make money in those markets. And instead of talking about dollar amounts, you're usually talking about pips and how many pips you make, how much money you get paid for a pip. It's a whole different process in the Forex markets. And maybe later on, maybe this is a year later, maybe we can go into the commodities markets like oil, gold, silver, soybeans, all that type of stuff, right? The frozen orange juice market, right? Let's see. Hey, automatic thoughts on Saitama Inu. I don't think there's necessarily anything really special about it. I think it'll just try to get there will be an attempt to pump it up and get a lot of money off of it. If you wanted to wait for that pump, you could definitely buy it and just kind of hold. But you're going to be waiting for that massive pump to occur, and then once that pump occurs, you're going to be out of the position, right? Or you're going to be selling up to 80% of your position on that big pump up, and that's kind of how that one's going to play out. Or at least how I think it's going to play out. Excuse me. Hey, Mana, I don't know if Shibu will become 1 cent. I mean, that's going to take a lot of capital to do it. Let's see. Hold on a second. I'm pretty sure somebody's thought about it before. Somebody always asks these types of questions. Hey, William, thanks for asking. Oh, okay. Well, okay, I guess I don't come on here enough. Whatever this number is. Hold on. Oh, okay. Google doesn't want to even talk about it. Okay, well, that number right there is the amount she would have to be. That seems like a pretty darn crazy number. So I would say the chances of it hitting a penny are not likely at all. I mean, I always say there's no chance it's ever going to hit a penny, but that's basically the number that you need to have right here. It's a pretty crazy number if you ask me for it. VXRT, I can look it up for you on FinViz. There we go. So I normally don't play biotech stocks. I do know it has a high short float at the moment. Selling off a little bit. Okay. Friends and family? Oh, heck no. Hold on one second, guys. There we go. Okay. As far as this, I wouldn't really buy it until it breaks out above this line right here. I'm very cautious when it comes to, like extremely cautious when it comes over to biotechnical stocks, because as soon as the trial, there's a bad trial or something similar to that, it'll just plummet down below, right? This is a high risk, high reward stock, so you can really buy it whenever if you really want to. But I feel more comfortable buying on the breakout itself. It is right in the 20-day moving average, so if you wanted to use that as a level of support or a stop loss, you could do that. Or probably if you're looking to hold it for a little bit longer period of time, maybe you could use the 200 or this trend line itself. Look at the 4-hour chart. See, this hasn't really been too good of a level of support over the past few weeks. But yeah, so I'd say just be careful with it. I would really wait till the breakout happens right here before going heavy into it. Or even if you want to, if you even want a short-term buy right here, maybe if it breaks out there, then you could try to buy it in anticipation for it to attempt to hit this level right here. But I'd be cautious about hopping into something like VXRT, mostly because it's a biotech company. I just don't like to trade them. But as far as the technical standpoint, you can look to buy on this breakout right here, sell up here, or you can look to buy up here and sell at a higher price up there. All right. From a technical standpoint, though, it's like right? I like to buy on the breakouts. That's a small breakout we're looking at, so there's opportunity to make some money there, though. That's the thing. And guys, Bitcoin's broken out, but it really has not done anything in the past while here. So this is back to the 5-minute chart here. So it's just kind of staying steady right now. It's staying steady for waiting for some bulls to hit it or something similar to it, right? Hey Brett, not so much mountain biking. No, I'm not too much of a mountain biker, and mostly because I have a car. I don't have a. If I had an SUV, maybe, but I just have a car, so I don't like to put my bike in on the outside of my car or anything like that. But I do like riding my bike. Hey, Woods, Mike, I'm up in here. Hey, happy to see you back, my man. Hey, Possible Made Impossible. Right now, so Bitcoin's broken out of a short-term trend line right here that we just added onto it a few days ago. It looks nice. You saw the force needed to actually really break it out of there. Right now, it's the main resistance for Bitcoin at this moment in time, guys, is 50,500 exactly, at least on the Binance charts. And according to the Binance charts, 50,500 is the exact level of resistance that we need to break above for Bitcoin to really start churning to like $55,000. If we can get back up to those levels, we might have to cool down for a little bit where we go sideways even more. But within that sideways movement, we really have an opportunity for altcoins to really start pumping up, and that's what we're really looking for, right? I know, like, I own Bitcoin, but I don't own a lot of Bitcoin. I know a lot of you guys own Bitcoin, but maybe not a lot as well. Most of us have a lot of our money in altcoins, and if Bitcoin's able to really pump back up close to those all-time highs, not at all-time highs, but close to those all-time highs, we could see altcoins try to really pick back up some steam here and try to push up to go a little bit higher, right? And that's what I'm really waiting for at the moment. But again, let me hop off of auto mode. We're close. We are, 1.75% away from hitting this resistance here. Now, we may hit it. That doesn't mean we're necessarily going to break through it. But, since we are this close, we definitely have the opportunity, if whales wanted to flood in here and really, give us some capital to work with, that could be very, very good for Bitcoin here, right? And so we'll be watching it very closely. And remember, guys, even though we're at this level of resistance, it is a level of resistance, which means if it doesn't work out, we're going to get smacked back down. So just be aware of that, okay, guys? Most of us are going to wake up to either seeing a really green day or a really red day tomorrow, right? So we'll have to wait that out as this all kind of unfolds over the next few hours or so. Oral vaccine pill, just waiting on phase 2 results. Oh, exactly. Okay, so you understand this now. You know you're not just using the technicals. You're going off of some fundamental information. So that's fantastic. Yeah, if you're making that gamble that it's they're gonna break out because of some level 2 data, definitely go for it. You completely understand the situation. You're fine. You don't have to worry about me and my hesitations about buying into crypto. Let's see, hey Cyber 4 trillion. Yeah, I maybe it'll go to 0.00, like some small number, but I definitely don't see sheep going to a penny. Hey Matt, hey Michael, I ended up going for $19 puts on support. It dropped as I expected, hoping for a few more 20% drops by the rest of the week. Hey, there you go. Just make sure you start to scale out or to protect that profit as it goes along. But I'm really happy you're making some bank on those support calls for sure. There you go, my man. Oh, support was a good play on the ride up, but yeah, definitely you can make money on the way down as well. Good job, my man. Like, very, very good job. Let's see. Hey Capture, yeah. Right now for Dogecoin, it's not too complicated at the moment. It's kind of a nice, easy one. We've been in this pennant here for the last couple weeks so far. Let's say that it was for the last 16 days, right? Kind of bleeding out here. Finally, Dogecoin broke out today. Let me go up to the 4-hour chart. Look at that, just broke out, right? Looking good so far. It's still holding above this line. We have about 45 minutes until the 4-hour closes. Let's go to the 3-hour here. And it's above all this. It has a lot of support at the 200 moving averages for a lot of these, right? Way above all of them at the moment. 15-minute chart though. Let me kind of show it here. 15-minute chart. Let me kind of squeeze it a little bit more. Look a little bit more drastic, but you get my point. Breakout still holding. We're actually holding above the 20 moving average here. So we're going to see if this thing can keep on climbing at the moment. Right now, if you're looking at this breakout play, if Bitcoin continues to go up here as well, you're going to see Dogecoin have a nice pop off. What I'd be looking at is to make sure that in the next 20 hours and 45 minutes, according for the Binance candles here, I want to see it close above the 20-day moving average. And if that's the case, then we can start humming backwards towards 33 to 35 cents for Dogecoin, which I'd be very happy to see. Short term, I'd say closer to 33 cents, but 35 cents is definitely within reason here if Bitcoin is churning up here, and if Dogecoin tomorrow, within when this day candle ends in 20 hours and 45 minutes, it's above the 20-day moving average here. That'll give us a lot of momentum, which will kind of get not really all the altcoins, but at least Dogecoin kind of back on track, right? Dogecoin loves to bleed out, then it likes to pop. I hate that. I really don't like that about Dogecoin, but so far Dogecoin's made me a lot of money, so who am I to complain about the process it takes? But it's having a nice move right here, and you are seeing some other altcoins have some fun here as well. So that is helpful to Dogecoin as well here, and Bitcoin, I would say. Hey, what is that green line? Ghost Rider says 20 AMA. Yep, exactly. So guys, So I'll let you guys know what's on the screen here very fast. So the green line right there, this green line right here, is always going to be the 20 moving average. The blue line is always going to be the 50 moving average, and the yellow one's always going to be the 200 moving average. This green line right here is the dynamic range, which comes with a program that I bought specifically for TradingView here. So that's that, right? But this is right here is usually another level of support. It's also using another type of EMA basically. So you know, you don't have to worry about this line too much here, but it is useful sometimes. But mostly you guys should focus 200 moving average yellow line, 50 moving average here on the blue line, and 20 moving average here on the green line right here. Thanks, Goose, for answering his question. Yeah, no worries. Possible made possible. Happy to help you out, my man. Oh, Ghostwriter just explained all of that to you. I don't got school tomorrow because the ortho, so I might stay up a little late. Hey, there you go, all-nighter. There you go. Wayne Moon has you down. Hey, Jay Woods, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that, like very, very much. So thank you very much for the super chat. Mike ADA, I have 100,000 shares at 150. Where do you think we could go? Let's see. Where's ADA? Oh, there it is. So now as far as ADA is concerned, oh, you can see it actually bouncing off of the 20 on the 5-minute chart here. I still think it looks fine. You see ADA is actually breaking out right here. It looks nice. I mean, in reality, it's at all-time highs, man. We really I can't give you like a clear estimation. But right now, I have a price target of it. Since it is still breaking out, it's still having a good time here. I would give it a price target, maybe a little aggressive, but I would say 330 to 350 is $3.30 to $3.50 is a decent price target for me at the moment. I own close to like 8,000 ADA. I accumulated a little bit here, but most of the ADA I bought was actually from a long time ago, like, you know, when it was pennies. So it's well, no, I only have like a few $100s worth from back here, but most of my ADA I bought right around here. Sorry, but I'm still kind of writing this out. I scaled out a little bit around here as it was consolidating for a little bit. I scaled out about like 10% of mine. I'm kind of comfortable just holding this, to be honest, because it's still been pumping up really well. It's still holding the trend line. Everything still looks fine. It just broke out again. I'm not really inclined to sell much more of this unless I see something really bad happen with crypto overall, like Bitcoin or whatnot. But right now, you know, 330, 350, I'd see that as a decent price target. Now, that's going to be a rise of about, if it goes to 350, and that's another 16%, which I don't think is out of the ordinary, really. And so I still see that fine. I'll scale out a little bit more of my position if it does drop below this trend line here. But right now, you know, I'm kind of happy with it. You go to the 4-hour chart, it has support about, maybe not too much of the 20, but the 50. It's holding a little bit, it's holding okay. So, you know, I still like ADA a lot here. And of course, it's breaking out. I mean, same with Dogecoin. They're breaking out. I think they have a nice run within them over the next few days, especially going into the weekend here over the next, tomorrow's Thursday after that Friday. Can have a nice weekend going in here. So I'm pretty excited to see where these coins go. But again, we're all-time highs. My personal price target, there's nothing really guiding it as much as a few technicals here and there. I'd say about 330, 350-ish. And that's more than happy for me. I'm more than happy with that. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to sell there. It just means I'm going to be double checking to see if I need to scale up more or if I need to just chill out and keep on holding my position. But so far, ADA is looking nice. And I really don't have a reason at this moment in time to even touch it, sell it, whatever. It still looks good to me. It's breaking out at this very moment, just like Dogecoin is. So I like it. There we go. Hey, when CHPT price tops, let's see. Hold on. Well, something happened today to really pop this price up. I don't know what it was. Oh, never mind. It was earnings. Hold on a second. Well, I mean, that has caused a breakout here. I would say look to see if it's able to bounce above the 50-day moving average tomorrow. Otherwise, that 50-day moving average is going to be a pretty hefty level of resistance where it might actually push it down after the good earnings report. What type of company is this? Retail, specialty stores. Electrification and mobility for all goods. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily just buy it right away. It is going to break out tomorrow. I'd wait to see how it performs in the morning. If it looks okay, you can definitely buy some options on it, maybe 25 strike price to 26 strike price. Buy it, run it for a little bit. It could either be a day trade, you can hold it for a little bit longer, but really see how it approaches that 50-day moving average, because that's either gonna cause some damage to it, or it's gonna be a mindless kind of, it's gonna break above it with ease. I usually take the point of view that it's always gonna be a level of resistance that's gonna batch it. That's just how I approach moving averages until it actually breaks out and then looks good, right? But yeah, if it's at $24 for now, looks fine. You can take a nibble if you want to, but really watch that 50-day moving average. It may become a headache here for you if what is this, charge point isn't able to really bash through that level right there. I haven't talked about charge point in a while though. I'm happy it's still living large. Let's see. Hey Tej, it's not necessarily too late to get into Doge. It did break out a while ago. The price is up a little bit since then. It's not too late, but you're going to be doing more of a swing trade on Doge or a long-term trade. Unless you want to do maybe a short-term day trade here, but the best time to buy Doge was when everybody was freaking out about it down here. But yeah, I would say you can buy in here, but don't do a large position. Do a small position on Doge if you're going to buy at these levels. I'm glad I got. See, there you go. So you already have the call, so you're going to be making some money. There you go. Let's see. To the neighbor's house and yell to the moon. There you go. Let's see. But yeah, congrats on the CPHT calls. If for whatever reason the market doesn't look too good, like check the futures tomorrow. If the market doesn't look too good, think about selling some of them off just to protect yourself, and you could always buy back in later on in the day, right? Just because the market looked a little wonky today. Right, low wonky, but since they had a good earnings report, who knows what'll happen pre-market tomorrow, right? It may even go better, and then you might look to scale out some of your position tomorrow, right? And then you could hold on if it starts blasting through moving averages. Like, by all means, keep on holding, right? But just be careful of the overall market tomorrow, and since you already own options calls, look to take a little bit of profit off the table, and just a little bit. You don't have to even sell 25% of them, but just sell a little bit off to protect yourself in case there's a drop, and then you could watch the rest of it make you even more money possibly, right? There we go, right here. See, yeah, no worries, Teach. Happy to help you out. What's your PP on Doge? Did I miss it? Right now I think Doge can get up to 35 cents sometime in the next few days or so. But let's see. Right now I'm just waiting for Bitcoin to kind of take charge here and break. Oh my gosh, break above this 50,500. If I see Bitcoin break above that level, I'm happy to buy into more altcoins and stuff like that to have a nice little boom right here, right? If for whatever reason it's not able to break out, then I would start selling off of some of my altcoins, right? Because that's going to lead to a big little, a whole bunch of people are going to be panicking and stuff like that on these altcoins. So I'm waiting Bitcoin out. It looks okay for now, but we are at a major level of resistance. So normally you guys would want to buy if we break the resistance and not before it. So, if you guys have money on the sidelines and you're kind of waiting to buy, wait and see if Bitcoin can break 50,500. If it can do that, awesome. If it can't, you can wait a little bit longer to get a better price on some of these altcoins and or Bitcoin, right? So that's my 2 cents. Don't get too excited about it. Let's see. And Alice, thoughts on Alice? It's moving up a little bit here, right in the 20. Oh, wow. That doesn't look too good on the 4-hour chart, though. Oh, so that should be okay. Okay. Broke down. So it's currently in the breakdown phase, and it's looking for a little bit of consolidation at the moment. I'd give it a few more days to see how it really holds on to the 20-day moving average right here before I buy into it. If you're holding it, you should feel fine to keep on holding it here, as long as you kind of bought it down here a little bit more. But there's nothing too exciting about this one, I would say, as far as Alice is concerned, unless it does something that I don't know about. Yeah, on the 4-hour chart, though, it's slowly grinding down here. It's going to run into the 20 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. 3-hour chart, it is running into the 20 moving average, and so far it got smacked down a little bit here. Let's see if it works again. And the last one I'll say is the 2-hour. The 2-hour managed to break above it, but coming back down, unfortunately. Okay. I'd be careful with this. This doesn't seem like it's worth a larger position. It seems like it's worth more of a YOLO position at now. Until it's able to start breaking back above some of these moving averages. So if you wanted, not a YOLO, excuse me, a nibble. So if you wanted to do a couple $100 investment, go for it. But I wouldn't do any more than that. I'd protect myself because this one doesn't really. There's nothing saying breakout happening right here. Maybe the 4-hour chart. Like the closest thing to a breakout you're gonna have right now is something like this. And these charts never look really nice on a breakout. This is always more of a short-term thing, and you're running into a whole bunch of resistance on the breakout itself. So I would say small position, not a large position if you're hopping into this one right here. Let's see. Yeah, no worries, Shads. I'm happy to help you out. Hey, Woodmoon. Mike, fast looking stuff up. Oh, for real. I used to type really crazy fast. Hey, Eagle 3. There you go. Yeah, thoughts on Apple and Tesla. Yeah, here you go. After this, I'm going to head off, guys. So let me go right here. So Apple broke out. It's still technically breaking out, but it took a little bit of a hit today. You saw how it tried to boom up here. You actually saw that with a lot of the markets. They had a good point in the middle of the day, then they kind of crashed towards the evening. Most stuff did. But it's still up for the day, which is kind of nice. So even it's breaking out and it's still going up here. And if I held options on this, I would still feel comfortable with my options play. But I'm kind of hoping in the next 2 to 3 days that this really starts to move. Otherwise, I would take my loss and just walk away, honestly. But yeah, right now this is what I'm looking at. It does look the best. We wanted to see a nice clear breakout like this time. We saw the breakout, a couple of days of stagnation, then it finally boomed. I'm hoping that something similar happens with this one. I don't want to see it fall back below this white line though. If it falls back below that white line, I'd probably consider not buying into it at the moment. 4-hour chart, there's not really much going on here. 3-hour chart, not much going on there. 2-hour chart, here you go. 2-hour chart, you might be able to play this 20 moving average here, which may give it a boost tomorrow. If it falls below that, though, I could really see this going back into the 140s, which would be pretty bad for options here. So because of how kind of choppy this is, I'd probably say this is better for a practice move, a practice play with stocks instead of buying options on it, just because of how the market's been kind of tricky lately. But overall, the chart doesn't look too bad on it. It's fine. Tesla, on the other hand, doing some wild stuff over here. So Tesla broke out. It had one good day of doing stuff right. Right now it's stagnating a little bit. I'm still okay with where Tesla is. Tesla options calls right now have a pretty high theta. So unless Tesla is really booming, you're probably going to be losing money even if the price goes up a teeny bit or goes down a teeny bit. You're going to be losing more money than you think you are. So just be aware of that. And then at the moment, overall, I still think it's fine though. I'm hoping that since it has managed to hold for the past day or so, I'm hoping that we can start churning back above. I want to get at least above 750 by the end of Friday, right? So, but close term support resistance, I want to get above 776 or 780ish, somewhere around there. If we can get above there, then I know we're going to be humming, trying to get back up to these $800 levels, which will be perfect, right? But for now, we do have a breakout. I'm excited to see how far the breakout's going to happen. Otherwise, it's because these calls are kind of all over the place as far as because of the theta prices. I'd probably look to be holding a lot of Tesla as far as just in the stocks instead of kind of going into options, because options have been really wonky lately as far as Tesla's concerned, only because of that extremely high theta levels that we've been watching, okay? But Tesla has had a clear breakout, looks okay after that breakout, so I'm still bullish on Tesla right now. Tesla Roadster, I have not seen it. Ooh, let's see. I'll have to look it up after this. Let's see. Get your Band-Aids ready. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right, everybody. I'm hopping off for the night. I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon around 5 o'clock as well. Right now, guys, if there's one thing I want you guys to take away from all of this, the main level of resistance at this moment in time, guys, is 50,500. 50,500 is the level we have to break if Bitcoin's going to have a nice rally tomorrow. If we don't break through that resistance, Bitcoin may fall back down to 48,000, 47,000. Just be aware of that, guys. So that's what we really want to see over the next day or so. We want to see it break above this 50,500 level, okay? But that's my point, guys. So just be careful with it. I'll see you guys later. And what do you call Wind Moon? Send me a picture of it. Yeah, I look forward to it very much. Here, if you want Zoom, I'd be careful with the Zoom. It didn't really have a good day over the past few days here. No Zoom. Okay, there we go. Be careful with the Zoom, my man. It had a bad earnings report. It doesn't look too hot. If you want to buy this, you're going to be doing a dead cat bounce. But this really did just have a horrible breakdown, right? A really, really bad breakdown. So I'd give it a few more days before you look to buy it. Okay. Unless you're trying to play a dead cat bounce, and then you can buy it and try to sell it in a few days' time and see if that bounce occurs. Otherwise, I'd say wait a couple days just to kind of wait this sucker out, okay? All right, everybody. See you guys later on. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And thank you guys so much for watching the stream, everybody. You guys will all be transported over to the other Doge stream so you guys can continue all of your conversations, so don't worry about it. Thanks, everybody, again, and I really do appreciate you guys. So thank you guys again.